following audio is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, and strong sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to Fedoria, everyone. My name is Tony, otherwise known as Slade, and I am here with the Mayhem Vote.
What's up?
I'm also here with my good friend Hacksaw.
Hello.
And last but not least, my good pal Eli.
Yes, sir.
So, what's everybody doing? How's everyone doing today? Good? Bad? Excited?
All of them.
All of the above? Y'all don't sound it. Y'all sound like you're
horny.
You're wait, what?
I was about to say.
You literally said you're horny. Like, oh my gosh!
I was gonna say, are we just gonna gloss over the fact that Hacksaw said he's horny?
Like,
I was gonna throw out that.
I was like,
that's how we're feeling.
Did you say horny or did you say bored? And I was like, wait, what?
I was gonna say after I heard that Tony could fix that, but I'm not gonna go that route.
I mean, I'm not going to take that out because that's good quality content right there, but I did have to think about what he said. So, I mean, let's just be fair here. But
I think I know how this session's going to go today from that statement alone.
But, I mean, last session we technically already had one horny old man because of, Andoran, but that's beside the point.
You want to suck my dick?
Want to suck my dick? Alright, speaking of that, we're going to give ourselves a little recap here. So last time we were here, our three players were basically put into a scenario where they were looking into the eyes of other individuals. They were playing as kobolds for the better part of the story. Then we had to basically go and meet up with the quote-unquote second in command by the name of Chief Gertwag, and he told the players that he needed specific items and he needed fireworks. Our players did so by going into the town first and going to look for the fireworks, which led to Andoran basically asking if he can get the fireworks for little or nothing, even though the fireworks were extremely expensive, and scared the old man to death by asking if, if suck his dick. But hey, that's beside the point. He did manage to get the fireworks because the old man finally figured out that he was a kobold after, several perception checks with his glasses. And then we'll swap over back to Hacksaw and Eli's characters, Quadira and Chillax, went into a meat shop and intimidated the owner of the store to give them a dog. He wouldn't have it, so Chillax kicks down a damn door for absolutely no reason whatsoever other than just out of pure spite, which then led to Andoran going and trying to repay the man back for the damage that was done, even though he is technically a kobold and doesn't give a rat's ass. And that all just led down a spiraling staircase of arguments and mishap. But our adventurers did finally go into the forest, where they finally defeated one of the most dangerous beings in this forest, known as Lot's Legs, the giant spider that loves to eat kobolds. These players managed to single-handedly defeat the giant spider without any complications or any issues, take one of the eggs for their own, set the rest of the eggs on fire, and go back to the camp where they managed to have rest.
Now, you say that we didn't have any complications with the spider, but I remember somebody couldn't sneak.
That's also true.
And you also said one egg. If I remember correctly, we took 2 eggs.
You did
That's
take
true.
2 eggs.
Two eggs.
I do remember that now. You did take 2 different eggs.
Just in case we wanted an omelet on the way there.
That's
yes.
also
and in
true.
hindsight 2020, we should have took 3 to see if we could have got a breeding pair.
You probably should have done that, but with Andoran basically turning everybody into horn dogs, you might not have to go that route.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he did manage to tempt an old man into getting him to offer his dick, but I mean, that's beside the point.
I don't want to know what a spider cobalt hybrid looks like.
I really don't either. That
No.
honestly sounds terrifying.
Yep.
But that's where
That's
we
not
are
nice.
now. We are back at the camp, the main area for the kobolds. You guys are outside of the castle keep where the dragon queen herself lives, and only select individuals are allowed to go in there. But you guys are around the outside camp area where the majority of the kobolds stay at. You guys have just returned from defeating Lot's Legs. You have your eggs. You have your fireworks. All that's left to do now is to go and get the Moot Moot root and the black dog blood.
Got about that moo moo roo.
Moot Moot root.
Gotta get that moo moo roo.
I still say we go steal the old man's dog.
All right, so you guys
Well,
know roughly.
Wasn't the old man, it was the butcher, and he was pretty big.
Yeah, he was a big guy. You
He
guys
was prepared- he
do
was
roughly
prepared.
know where one black dog is at, and you got to technically go there anyway. So, what do you guys do?
Yes. If I remember correctly, we was discussing whether we should try and get to the black dog first, or if we should go straight for the queen first, wasn't we?
That's up to you guys. This is your adventure.
So-
You guys decide what you want to do, where you want to go, and I just tell you what happens.
So, Hacksaw, Mayhem, what do you think? Go and try and get the dog first on its own, or go for the queen who might have the dog with her?
I kind of want to roll an investigation check on the DM to try and find out which one of those is going to be the most difficult.
Give me a
Yeah.
DC 20, and
I'm sorry,
roll
a DC
roll
20.
a pure
DC 20?
roll a pure luck check with a DC 20 as your score that you have to hit for me to answer that question.
Wait, you want me just to roll a D20?
Roll it. Yeah, that's what a luck check is. It's just a solid D20, no modifiers, and it's a DC 20 score in order for me to answer that question. You got a 12.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, bud.
Let me try it. I might as well.
I too would like to try.
That's also not going to happen. But yeah, go ahead. Try.
Are you going to make us crit in order to tell us?
You're damn straight.
Could I do an investigation check after Hacksaw's done his to see if the dog's going to be with her?
I roll good. I roll 1.
Oh, you rolled a crit.
It is a crit.
Oh, Hacksaw, that's the wrong kind of crit, my man.
Oh, God.
Slade wasn't specific on the crit.
No, I said a DC 20. That is a natural 20, my friend. That is a crit.
I don't know D&D.
Oh. Okay,
Okay,
so none of you are getting the answer to that question. So the
Can I-
only way you're going to find that out is to leave the camp and go to where you know
I
Vorak.
forget what we talk about.
You got to go to where Vorak lives in order to
Yeah.
find her and the black dog and the Moot Moot root. Actually,
Can
I
do-
like moo moo roo.
Can I do an investigation check to see if she's going to have the dog with her?
you would have to actually go there first, and then you would roll investigation or perception. You guys actually have to leave first.
I thought we already knew that she had the dog with her.
Yeah, so Eli managed to roll in a history check that was high enough to tell him that you remember that she potentially has a black dog.
Yeah.
But you don't
So I
know
was
if
trying
she
to-
still has it or not.
Yeah, or if it's going to be next to her or in a different area.
Yeah, you didn't
where
roll
she
high
is.
enough for that. You just know
So-
that you remember that the kobolds told you in the stories about her that she used to have a black dog, but you don't know if she still has it, and that don't know if it's actually with her. You just know that she had it.
Yes.
But
So,
in order to find all of that out, you actually have to leave the camp and then travel back through the forest, go to the left path instead of the right path that you guys went on before and go back towards where the ocean is at.
Yes. So I say we just go there. Thoughts?
You guys
I
wanna do-
mean, I'm down
It's
if
kind
the
of our only option.
I'm down if the general consensus is that we want to go there.
Yeah.
I follow sister anywhere.
Okay, so it doesn't take you guys long to actually get to the location where she's currently at. It's mid-afternoon, so the sun is still technically out. You guys know that if you go in her direction right now, you all will be in direct sunlight. So you will have certain disadvantages right now. But you do manage to get to where the shipwreck is at, where you know that Vorak lives at. And it's right at the edge of the ocean, right at the beach line. So I'm going to describe to you the ship that you see, and then you guys tell me where you want to go from here. A 2-mast ship lies mired in the mud in the clearing, its rigging thick with moss, decorated with lanterns and wind chimes made from goblin skulls and bones. Strange writing is faintly visible along the ship's prow, while the soggy, swampy yard that surrounds the wreck is encircled by a rickety wooden fence. A thin curl of smoke wafts up from a chimney that protrudes from an unusual box-like structure near the ship's bow. That's what you guys see right now.
Are there any rocks on the beach? Like
And
big
roll a
things
perception
that can
check.
kind of stealthily walk around?
Yeah, roll me a perception
It's
check first.
daylight. How do I not see big rocks?
You have disadvantage in daylight. You can't see in the sun.
Oh, so we're not still in the woods.
No, you're out in the open.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
So if you want to look for rocks, you'll have to roll a perception check to see. But you are at disadvantage.
Well,
because-
I'm not looking for like little rocks. I'm looking for like big boulders that are like hide behind.
It won't
is
be
terrain I'm talking
it won't
about.
be high on the DC count, but you still have to roll just because you are out in
Okay.
the open and the sun is beaming down on you. What'd you get?
I got a 15.
I'll say that you do manage to find one really size rock.
I hide behind it. And I want to go stealth.
Sure, roll me a stealth check in broad daylight.
How close is it to the ship?
Roll your stealth check and I'll pull up a map for you and I'll show you exactly where.
Now, I'm gonna follow Chillax on this one, and also copy his stealth check and see if it works for me this time.
Sure. Okay. So, tell me what you guys get.
I got a 12 because we're disadvantaged.
12 on your
disadvantaged,
stealth?
right?
Yeah, 12
Yeah,
on
we're
your
like at
stealth.
disadvantage,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you're fairly stealthy. Yeah, I'll give you that. You're not
Just
like
doing
super
mine.
stealthy, but you're stealthy enough because of the distance you are from where the ship is at.
I got 11 because of disadvantage, otherwise it would have been a crit.
11, okay.
No, that
yeah,
wouldn't-
you're
that
about
wouldn't-
the same.
That would have been a dirty 20, not a crit.
Yeah, that would have been a.
Yeah, that would have been a
that would've
dirty
been a-
20. Yeah, I see.
A
You
very
got a 19
sexy
plus
number,
points.
though.
You would have got a dirty 20. But yeah, you're about as stealthy as your brother is.
I like it.
The only one that's out in the open though is Andran.
I look back
Thinking
at.
drunk.
I look back at Quad and I go, Sister, do good job.
Yes.
So let me recap. We're going into that ship, right?
So right now you're kind of following along the beach and you're going to that ship. That's where you
Okay.
know that Vorak lives at. She lives in that ship.
Okay, can I roll a perception check, see if I can see anything?
You most certainly can.
Okay, let me get that.
Tony, are you still playing as the monk for our fourth?
I am. I'm out in the open.
Okay.
I got a 22.
You got a 22? Okay.
We got disadvantage though, remember? We
Yeah,
already
you do
know.
have disadvantage. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. I got 12. Thanks for that, Hacksaw.
I live to make it miserable.
All right, so
Fucking hate you. I hate you so bad right now.
Okay, so I will tell you that from where you're standing at, you do see not right at the ship, but a little ways away that where the fence is at, and I'm going to draw it on the map for you guys so you'll know exactly where it's at. But for those that are listening at home, so right before you get to the ship, there is kind of like almost like a picket fence, like almost like you would see like in a suburb that blocks you from getting onto someone's yard or whatever. It's surrounding the ship, and inside of that picket fence, you see a horse stable.
Okay.
Can we roll a perception check to see if there's horses in it?
Yes.
Well,
dog.
Vorak's in that ship, so why are we going to be needing horses if we know she's in that ship?
Well, I don't want to alert them if we walk by.
And technically speaking, you as kobolds are terrified of horses.
Oh, well,
Okay. Okay. I'm going to suggest that we go the long way around.
I got a 9.
You don't see anything. You basically just notice exactly what he's. So
I would like to see what I see.
You see jack shit, that's what you
I'm
see.
gonna roll for my character.
What,
I'm at
skits?
disadvantage, and I already know what my answer is going to be. I rolled a fail.
You're blind as a bat. You see nothing except
the
fucking
sun is in my eyes, and it hurts. And it makes me cry. So I take a swing.
I too roll low.
Yeah, the
Do
sun-
I see anything?
The sun
too?
is in your eyes, and it hurts.
Let me rub this sand in my eyes. I can't see.
No, don't do
all
that.
right. So what do you
Eyes.
guys do? So Andoran is the only one that noticed the horse stable and that the picket fence is surrounding this ship. So you guys have two ways of getting on the ship, technically. You have to where that you can jump in the ocean and swim through underneath the ship and go up literally underneath the ship and hope to kind of like get through it from down there. Or you can go through this fence and go through just straight onto the main deck.
Can I ask how good swimmers kobolds are?
You would imagine not very well.
Got ya. So, drowned, I'd go the long way.
Yeah, so you can attempt to swim and get in there, or you can just go straight through and get onto the main deck.
I actually want to try to swim.
Okay.
I'm thinking that if I can go under the ship, is there a chance that maybe I could pry open one of the pieces of wood and sneak in through that way using a strength check?
So the way you'll
Can I
have
do it
to
that
do it is that you'll have to roll to see for a...
Well, I want to check if
You'll-
there's already a
You'll have to
hold, though,
roll
like,
a
underneath the
survival
ship.
check for swimming in the water. So you'll have to roll survival first, then you'll have to roll perception, then stealth, and then those are the three rolls you'll have to go in that order.
Sweet.
So, survival, perception, stealth.
All right, once we figure out what's going on, I will do whatever.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to base my next move off of how well that swimming does for you.
So
Gee, thanks. Wait for me to die, then you make move.
Yes. I wait for you, then I follow.
So essentially,
Good
what's
sister.
going to happen is the way that I'm going to do this is that depending on how well his survival check is, it will determine how fast he can go, like his speed, and then it also will determine how long that he can stay underneath the water before he starts taking damage.
Right.
So he needs to roll pretty well in order to stay under there.
Do I go ahead and roll, or is
That's up
anybody
to
else
you.
want to throw something
That's
out
up to
there?
you. If you want to do it now, you can.
I want to. Well, I don't know what everybody else is doing. Like, who all's doing what?
So far, Quadria is hiding next to you. Andoran and Skits are standing out in the open looking at this fence. And that's about it. So you have two ways of going in. You can either go through the fence or in the water.
Pretty much. So,
Well, I'm assuming he's wanting to go through the water. So if he wants to go
Yeah.
through the water, make your roll.
If I'm into water, am I still affected by sunlight?
Yes, technically.
Right.
Wait for your rolls.
yeah.
All right, what did you get?
Hmm.
You rolled with disadvantage. So what was your roll?
4 for survival.
Okay, so you're going
You're
to
dead.
so you will be able to swim at half your speed in the water, and you'll only be able to breathe underwater for the equivalent of 2 turns. So basically about 12 seconds before you're going to need air. and then if you don't come up for air, you're going to take damage.
Okay, can I do a perception check to see if there's any holes underneath the ship?
Are you in the water
time that I
right
go into
now?
it? Yeah, that's what I'm going to
Okay.
do. That's what I was
Because you're
gunning for.
moving at half speed. Because you're moving at half speed, you're not at the ship yet.
Right.
Wait, I'm half speed on land?
No,
The
you're
walk.
you're trading your walking speed for your swim
Right.
speed, but your
Okay, so I'm
speed
already
is
in. Okay,
half.
okay.
So, like,
Okay,
right
okay.
now, your speed is at 30, so you can swim because of your roll 15 feet.
So how far was I from the ship when I went into the water?
So you were roughly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You're roughly about 40.
Right.
40 feet?
Um,
Wow. You think I would,
so-
with at least a little bit of stealth, I would have been closer.
No.
Shit.
So
Me not think through.
I'm gonna
Long swim ahead.
because I said I'm gonna follow Chillax on this. I'm gonna have to roll a survival check as well. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah. Anyway, this can get worse.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh yeah. I got a 2.
Got a 2. Okay,
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing. So you're going to be able to swim at half speed, and because you got a 2, you're going to be able to survive without breathing for 1 round before
Oh.
you're going to need air, and you will take damage if you don't come up for air.
Right. I guess we're waiting on your turn, man. See what you do.
I was gonna roll a stealth check and see if I can actually sneak past the stables and potentially come up the ladder to the main deck.
Alright, so we're splitting up into 2
Okay,
groups.
so I'm gonna put them for you guys that are here right now to see. For those that are listening right now, so Chillax is about 15 feet into the water. He hasn't fully emerged yet, so he still can breathe right now. He has to move roughly about 10 more feet before he's fully submerged and has to start checking to see if he can breathe. And then the same can be said for Quadria. She is roughly 5 feet behind her brother, and she is not fully submerged yet. And then now we're going to go to Andrian. What did you want to do exactly?
I want to roll a stealth check to see if I can go. I'm the green dot, right?
So for
Yeah.
you're the green dot. I'm orange.
Okay, so hover above my dot. I want to go diagonal up to the right.
Okay.
Yep, so up in that direction. I want to go 1, 2, 3 spaces.
15
And
feet.
then I'll. Yeah, no. Hold on, I'm not done yet. So go back to that square that you were just on for me. So 1, 2, 3. And then I want to go directly horizontal right another 3 spaces. So I want to go for the full 30. So 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty much like, if I can do that, I'll be like 1 square away from the deck of the ship.
So you're wanting to go through the gate, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, that's all you needed to tell me. So you want to go through the gate. Okay. So go ahead and roll me another perception check I want to say you're about 25 feet away, and at the 25 mark, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
So
Okay,
is this ship wrecked?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yes, it's
Oh,
wrecked.
so there are openings.
There are openings, but you have to, if you're going through the
Ah.
ocean, you have to swim out through there.
Okay, so the first roll was a 19.
Okay.
Second roll is fucking 4.
So you don't notice it at all. But you
But
go
I
through
know-
the gate.
Wait. I thought I noticed the fence already.
No, that's not what you're rolling perception for. I'm about to do what you were supposed to find and didn't. So you go through the gate, and I miss completely. I rolled a 2. So you see coming up behind you that this giant black, starving looking horse comes up behind you and tries to stomp on you and tries to bite at you. But it looks like that it's skin and bones. It's like it's literally not even worth riding on. It's the ugliest, nastiest looking horse you have ever seen in your life. But I
poor
need you.
thing. Can we keep it?
I need you to roll initiative.
Okay, give me a second.
I got a 9.
Do I have disadvantage on this?
For initiative, no. It's just whenever you're making like perception checks and stuff like that for whenever you're looking for something.
I got a 12.
Got a 12? Okay, so you'll go first, and then I'm going to roll for Skits as well because he just saw you get attacked. So it's going to be the two of you versus the horse right now because the other two are in the ocean. Skits goes first. I rolled a nat 20 for Skits. Why? Hey, mom. Okay, so Skits is going to use a full dash action to get to right next to you, and that's going to be his turn. It is your turn, though.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm going to have to roll a perception check for this, but what is the health status of the horse? Is it like on death's door because of how starved it is, or is it going to be like a pretty significant challenge?
It's going to be a challenge just because you're terrified of the horse. So that much I will give you. But as far as knowing the HP of the horse itself, I'm not going to take that.
Alright, if I was to attack, would I have disadvantage? I would have disadvantage.
You would have
daylight.
disadvantage because you were out in direct sunlight, yes.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna attack. Fuck it. I'm gonna fuck this horse.
Well, actually, if your Skits is there, you have pack tactics, so.
Yeah, Skits is there and you have pack tact. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, you might be able to cancel that out. Yeah, you cancel it out.
Cancel.
So pack tactics
Yeah, so
means
you
that
just do a
you
normal
cancel
roll, no
that out.
disadvantage, no
So
advantage.
you just roll a regular attack roll because Skits is next to you.
Oh god, I got a 7.
You do miss the horse. So you come and you swing down on this horse, and it literally just sidesteps you and doesn't think twice of you. Alright, so now we're going to swap back over to Chillax and Quadria. So you're not in the fight. Oh, wait, no, I gotta roll for the horse. I'm sorry. I gotta roll for the horse. Then it'll be your turn. So I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to bite you.
Bite me, daddy.
Does a 13 hit?
Harder.
Let me find out. It's equal.
It's equal? Yeah, so I do hit. Okay.
You dick.
So I'm going to bite you for 4 damage.
Oh, you asshole.
Okay. That's the horse's turn.
Quick question to the DM outside of the session.
Sure.
What was my hit points? Because when I opened up the PDF for my character sheet, they were blank.
You have 20.
Okay.
You
Then
have
take
you-
away
yeah,
4,
you have-
that's how many I've got left. Okay.
you
We're
have
all good.
4. Yep.
We're all
You
good.
you have plenty. Alright, so now we're going to go over to Chillax and Quadria. So you're not in this fight, and you don't see what's going on from where you're standing at. But Chillax, you are roughly about 10 feet away from having to start taking survival checks again to see if you can manage to swim. But no, I'm sorry. You're 5 feet away, and if you don't come up for air past 5 feet, then you'll take damage, but you can re-roll your survival check on each turn to see continue further.
Yeah, I would like to come up for air now and then do our survival check.
Okay, so come up for
What,
air
just-
now, then
Well, actually, yeah, go the 5 and then do it, yeah.
go the 5, then do it. Gotcha. Okay. So you're going to move 5 feet, come up
Can
for
you
air,
can you
then
move
roll
the
a
map
survival
up just
check.
a little bit? Can you like kind of move the map up a little bit? I can't see the bottom.
yeah,
of it
I got you,
on
I got you.
that. Beautiful.
Okay, so you move 5 feet, you come up for air. I'm going to put you 5 feet diagonally out your. Alright, so you move 5 feet down, you come up for air, roll a survival check again with disadvantage because you're out in direct sunlight.
Would I have?
Yeah, you're still in sunlight, so
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
Are you making your rolls, or
Do I need to do mine now, or am I waiting?
you'll do yours after? Okay, that's your first
Sorry
roll.
about that. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm having to go back.
Okay. So
I
what-
rolled an 8.
rolled an 8. Okay, so you're still having to move at half speed, so you can only move 15, but you do get Well, no, you rolled a 9 on your last one, so you can go 2 turns without having to take a breath, and then after the second turn, then you'll have to come up for air. Otherwise, you'll take. But right now, you're in the water, you're underneath the water, and on your next 2 turns, you can move 15 feet for one turn, and then another 15 for another, or you can come up for air again after moving your speed and do another survival check to see.
Well, I mean, I can make it to the ship not on the next turn, or I can still move more, right?
Yeah, so you moved 5 feet,
I can
so
move
you can
another
move 10
10
more
feet.
feet. So you can move 10 more feet now to finish off this turn.
Right.
And then next turn, you'll be able to move 15 feet again, and you should be at the edge of the ship, but you'll still be underwater. Right. So if you choose to, you can move 10 feet, come up for air, then go and roll a survival check again to see if you can move even further and last longer while you're in the water.
When I go swimming 10 more feet while I'm underwater, can I roll a perception check to see if I see any holes underneath the ship from where I'm at? And then when I come back up, I would like to do another perception check to see if I see any hole or any way in.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception check now for while you're at the. Remember, you're at disadvantage too because you're in direct sunlight.
7.
7? Okay. So you can't really tell from where you're at currently that there is any holes or anything big enough for you to swim through yet. You can kind of just summarize using your instincts that if you swim a little bit further, you more or less Quadria. So we're going to go over to you now.
Well, that was the underwater one, right? That was the underwater look?
Yeah, that's the underwater one.
After I'm underwater, or is that next turn?
Yeah, you're already underwater. You rolled a perception to see if you can enter in a specific area underwater. But yeah, you don't see anything currently, but through instincts alone, you can kind of just summarize that you will be able to find something if you swim closer to it. All right, so Quadria, it is your turn now. You are currently 5 feet in the water, so you're not underwater yet, but if you move another 5 feet, you'll be classified as underwater. So if you would like to, I will allow you to re-roll your survival check now and see if you can go further than you originally intended. Otherwise, you can go 15 feet, and then before you'll have to go up for air.
All right, I'll give that a shot.
Okay.
It's with, is this with disadvantage?
This is at disadvantage because you're in direct sunlight, yes.
Okay. Mistake on the roll. I got a 9.
Okay, yeah. Same thing with Chillax. So you can move half your speed, so 15, and then you'll get 2 full turns before you'll have to come up for air, or you'll take damage while you're underwater. You can move 15 feet right now.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move 15 feet towards
the boat. You'll move 15 feet. You are going to be underwater, and the same thing applies to you. So you are right behind Chillax. You're ganging up on him, but the same thing applies to you. So if you decide to come up for air first before you make your movement, you can roll a survival check again to see if you can improve your odds. Otherwise, on your next turn, you'll just move 15 feet and then go from there. But you get 2 turns of 15 feet before you have to start taking damage for being underwater.
Lack of air.
All right, so that is Quadria's turn. We're going to swap over to Skits. Skits goes and starts trying to punch this horse. I crit.
The good crit or the bad crit?
The good crit. Good crit.
Thank fuck.
I do crit with Skits.
I ain't having this horse eating my ass all night. Fuck that shit.
I do crit. I am going to... I want to immediately use a key point, which I'll have 1 left, to make 2 unarmed strikes after this damage roll. So I'll get 2 more attacks in after this one. I roll 2d4 plus 1. That's 2 for the first one, and 4 for the second one. So 6 damage for the first attack. Do some calculating here. So you did how much damage on your turn?
I miss.
Oh, yeah, you missed. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I got my ass chewed out.
That's true. Forgot about that. All right, so we've got 6 damage so far, and I'm gonna make 2 more attacks. I crit again.
Fucking hell, man.
Okay, so 2d4 rolled a 2, so 3 for the first roll, and I maxed out on the second one, so 4,
7.
5, 7 damage.
So that's 13 in total that you've done
13
so far.
so far. And I miss on the second or the third one. Okay. All right. So the horse is still looking pretty good for the most part. So it's not on death's door or anything. It doesn't like the fact it just got beaten up really bad, but it's still looking pretty good so far. But Andoran, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack. Fuck this. I'm attacking that damn thing. I want that horse out of my ass.
All right. Go for it. I love the fact that I rolled with disadvantage and still crit.
Okay, I got 13 because I cancel out the disadvantage because of pack tactics.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled. So I didn't even roll those times.
Giggity, you forgot.
Well, I rolled 4 crits in a row, though. That was insane. Like
That's your fault. That's your fault.
That's
you need
crazy,
to.
though. Anyway, so
you need
okay,
to-
yeah.
you
So
need to
you rolled a
remember.
13. That does hit. So go ahead and do your damage.
Hey,
I
let
will
me just double
probably
check.
not crit again for like
Let
another
me-
month.
Yeah, I'm using my short sword, so it's going to be 1d6 plus 3,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll for a total of 4.
Okay. So you technically have, with your character, have 2 attacks. You can attack again.
And I'm going to roll an 8.
You miss
So that's
on the second
12.
attack. All right.
Huh?
Yeah, you miss.
Explain that.
It's armor class is higher than an 8.
But how do I hit on the first one?
Hit with a 13.
No, yeah. Okay, I've rolled the wrong thing. Okay, nope. Scrap that last. I thought. Okay, give me a second.
You
Give
were
me a second.
rolling for damage. Oh,
Player.
gotcha.
Yeah, you told me to roll for damage, and then you said I can attack again.
You rolled for damage for the first attack. Roll for
Right.
an attack
Damage
again.
for the first attack was 4,
Yeah, so I took off
and
the
then
4.
the second attack
So roll your attack again.
is the 17.
17. Okay, that hits. All right, so now
And then
roll
let me
your
roll
second
damage.
attack is just a 1d6, not plus 3. It's the way your character was get the plus 3 for
I
the
get
first
1.
Got 1. Got it. Okay. Still looking pretty healthy. It's not happy at all.
This horse is skin and bone, Tony. How the hell has it taken so much damage and
It's-
it's not dead?
It's still a horse.
Doesn't matter. If something is that malnourished and that freaking skinny,
I miss for the bite.
thank Christ.
And that is the horse's turn.
Thank Odin.
Okay, so we're going back to Chillax. Chillax, you can move 15 feet and roll a perception check again if you.
Okay, give me a minute. I gotta swap some stuff around. Was I making a lot of noise just now?
Yeah, you were.
Sorry, my shit crashed twice already, and I'm trying to fix.
You want me to just do my turn while he fixes his? Because we're basically doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
if you're having to fix your audio, Axel, then just mute yourself right now, and then.
Well, I pushed it back to push to talk because I was doing something, then it crashed twice, and then I was doing. It was just really frustrating.
Okay. All
But
right.
I'm good. I'm good now.
Go ahead and make your.
Was the noise really loud though? Like, was
yeah,
it
it
gonna
was
have
like
to
it was
start
almost as loud as Mayhem's mechanical key, honestly. But it is your turn. You can move 15 feet and do another perception check.
over? Okay, so we don't have to go back and redo that section.
I mean, there's nothing to redo.
All right, making sure.
Okay.
You said perception, right?
Yeah, so move 15 and then do a perception check. And you're deeper in the water now. So because of how deep you are in the water, you won't get disadvantage now. So just roll regular perception.
I don't think it matters. I just rolled a 1.
Jesus. Yeah, you're
2 with a -1.
yeah, so yeah, you're not really familiar with the water. You're not really that great of a swimmer to begin with, so you're just kind of more focused on trying to get through and swim through this water safely than you are trying to look around to see if you can get through an entranceway. All right.
So I have one more turn, and then I have to come up for air.
Your next turn, you'll have to come up for air. Yeah.
Okay, can I go ahead and go into a rage right now? That way I'm already in it.
Yes.
You got pissed about the salt water getting in your eyes, that's why you couldn't see.
Like bubbling.
All right, Quadria, it is your turn. So again, you can move 15 feet as well, and
Yes.
then
I will also do a perception check to see if I can see any entrances to the boat.
all right. So
So-
you also will remove the disadvantage because of how far out in the water you are. So
Right.
go ahead and just roll a regular perception check.
There you go, yeah. A 2.
Jesus.
I also
Okay,
got
yeah,
salt water in my eyes.
you're in the same situation your brother's in. Your kobolds are not typically good swimmers, so you're just more focused on trying to swim through this water safely than you are trying to look around to see for an opening.
Almost drowned I did, looking for exit.
All right, so
Oh.
we are going back to Skits' turn. Skits is going to make an unarmed strike again with disadvantage. I still hit, but I didn't crit that time, thank goodness.
Tony, he doesn't have disadvantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, so the first roll was a 16, so I still hit with a 16. Okay. So 1d4 plus... Okay, so 1d4 plus 1, so 4 damage. I'm going to use my last key point to do 2 more attacks. So rolled a 19. Not a crit, but still. 6. That one. Minus 6 damage. That. And I barely hit with that one. And that's going to be 5 damage from the last one. Okay, he is not looking good at all. He's hurt pretty bad.
Death's door.
Not death's door per se, but he's at the mailbox and he's looking through the gate at the door.
At the mailbox.
Like he's standing at the mailbox and he's kind of like peering in, like he's trying to see if the neighbors are home, kind of ordeal. So it's kind of one of those situations. All right,
Okay,
Andrew,
then
it is
I'm
your
gonna go ahead.
turn.
I'm gonna roll attack. Fuck
Okay.
this horse.
All right, so remember, you get 2 attacks with Andoran. So your first one
Yep.
is 1d20 plus 5.
Yep. And I rolled a 13.
You hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. It's 1d6 plus 3.
Give me a sec. 8.
8 damage. So the horse is at the stairs right before you get to the door.
Okay.
So it's
Do
not
I
on
have-
Death's. It's like he's almost touching Death's door.
Do I not have a second attack?
You do have a second attack, yes. So you can attack again. And this one is 1d20 plus 2.
Okay, then you... Wait, no.
You still would have hit with the other one, so don't worry about it.
Okay. So my other damage is just a d6.
Yeah, your other damage is just a d6. So did you? Oh yeah, you got. Yeah,
I crit.
oh yeah. He is.
he better be
He's licking the door. Like he's like full on got his tongue out. He's like,
Licking the door. The fact that you have to explain it like this for Mayhem for the saying has turned into this weird.
Wait, why is it
combat.
turned why is it turned into this analogy? Why can't you just say like its guts are hanging out of its body and he's nearly
I know,
freaking
it's
dead?
so weird.
I don't
Because-
understand. I don't understand where this whole
I love it.
mailbox window peering at the neighbors bullshit came from.
because every time I say death's door, you bitch about it. So it's just like I'm giving you better analogies now. So either suck it up, Buttercup, or like just.
It's just because you keep asking, is he on death's door?
Yeah,
So
you're
he's
like, is he on death's door? Is he on death's door? Is he on death's door? No, he's not on fucking death's door. Now he is.
So
So,
he's-
I'm going to give
So it's-
the
Now he's
most.
on the horse.
I'm going to give the most cringy analogies possible just so you know exactly.
He's
where
gonna let you
Kennedy's
know
at.
every step of the way how close he is.
I will go exactly verbatim how close he is to death's door, just to avoid you asking me, is he on death's door? No, he is
Okay,
licking the door.
Okay.
Vote to change it from Death Star to Horselick Door.
This is fucking funny. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna need to rewrite a couple of things in my podcast now.
Yep.
Let's kill this. Well, we can't kill this horse because you buffed it.
Anyway, chillax. It's your turn. You can move 15 feet.
Yes, I move 15 feet now.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a perception check, and it not with disadvantage.
I roll low still.
Okay, I lowered it, and you just
5.
so you do manage to see what looks to be like a hole that's big enough for you to get in, but in order to get there, you got to swim another 5 feet.
I come up for air.
Okay. Okay. So you come up for air. Go ahead and roll a survival check. See if you can make it the rest of the way. Yeah, so you can
17.
Yeah, you can fully go into this ship and you will not take damage.
I continue through.
Okay, so I'm going to erase your character for you, relax, so you won't be able to see yourself right now. But I'm going to describe to you what you see when you get in. So when you come in, you can see when you swim through the hole that you're kind of like in this odd-shaped hallway. You've got 4 doors, 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side. Then it's straight in front of you at the end of the hallway is basically what the stairs would look like. They're kind of broken down a little bit, so you can kind of assume it's going to be kind of a hassle to get down the stairs if somebody tries to come down here. But those stairs is what you can assume leads up back up to the top section of the ship. So where the main hull is out, or wherever it's called. The main deck. The main deck. There's 2 doors to your left, 2 doors to your right. At the end of the hallway is this rickety looking stairs that leads back up to the top side.
I like to go stealth.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
7.
Okay,
God.
so you're not very good at it. You're making a little bit of noise, but that is going to be your turn. So,
Sweet.
Quadria,
Yes.
back up to you. You can move 15 feet and then roll another perception check and then do the same that he did, where he came up for air.
Yep.
So go ahead and do that.
Okay. Oh, I got a 2.
Got a 2 on perception or a 2 on...
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to find anything right now.
Yep. And I will do my survival now as well.
All right,
Because
so...
I am going to move the 15. I have already moved the 15 feet.
Yep.
12.
12? Okay, so this time you can move your full speed. So you can move another 15 feet if you would like. But with your perception check, you're not going to be able to know where it is that your brother went. So you'll have to wait next turn and roll another perception check just to see if you can find a way inside of this ship.
If I shouted for chillax and he shouted back, would I be able to find my way from that?
No, because you'll be underwater when he shouts. And if you shout, then
Yep.
what little stealth that he has, he will lose that immediately.
And I'll probably drown at the same time.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright.
Decisions.
Alright, so are you going to stay above the water for air?
I will swim. Can I swim further into the boat, even like while being underwater?
You can swim further underneath the boat. Just take in mind that you rolled very poorly on your perception, so it's possible that you might get stuck.
Alright, I'll just wait where I am then.
Okay.
I'll end my turn there.
Alright, so we're going to go back up to Skits. If Skits manages to land a single hit, the horse is dead. I fail. Andoran,
Yesums.
go ahead and do your thing. All you gotta do is hit once.
Oh, thank God. Okay. D20 plus 5. Come on, Kobold Gods, give me some luck here. 13.
Yeah, it's dead. So this horse just plops over, completely dead.
Okay, so I've still got a movement, right?
You still have a movement, yeah.
Okay, so whereabouts on the map am I right now?
So if you move about 15 feet towards the ship, you'll get right at the ladder. So you could technically fully get onto the main deck of the ship if you wanted to.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Okay. I'm not even going to make you roll a strength check to pull yourself up. I'm just going to say you get up on top of there and manage to get onto the main deck, and I'm going to describe to you what you see on the main deck. The main deck of the shipwreck is cluttered with objects both natural and artificial. Thick swaths of leafy vines grow over the deck, and shiny green patches of algae and moss grow where the vines do not. The central cabin's roof has a wide edge, creating a canopy walkway along the ship's side. A flight of steps up to the roof of the ship's main cabin, the entrance to which is blocked by a door decorated by a large number of rodents and bird skulls. A smoking stovepipe chimney extends up from the ship's highest point above.
Okay. Can I do any kind of investigation or perception check to see if the rodent skulls that are decorating the door happen to be the skulls of kobolds?
I'll just go ahead and tell you that, no, it's not any right now that you can see.
Okay.
But you can still, if you want to, roll an investigation check or perception just on your area.
I want to see if the door is locked.
Okay.
So what do I roll for that?
You'll have to get to the door first. You're roughly about 10 feet away, so you'll have to wait till your next turn. And
okay, then I'll just wait until my next turn. Then that's fine.
So do you just want to end it there, or do you want to go ahead and roll a perception check to notice anything?
Nah, I'll wait until the next turn.
Okay. So we're gonna go back over to Chillax. Chillax, you are in this hallway. It's dark down here, so you can see. As a kobold, you can see pretty much clearly down. But it is dark down here. You've got 2 doors to your left, 2 doors to your right, and then straight down the hallway, roughly about 20 feet away from you, is the large opening that leads to the stairway that you can assume just by your instincts leads to the main deck.
Can I see if there's anything on the doors? Are the doors all the same, or is there any significant difference between?
You can roll a perception check to see.
Still rolling low. 6.
6. There's not much you can tell here. They kind of roughly look the same.
I'll check this one on my left first.
Okay. So, are you going to open the one to your left?
I want to try to open it carefully.
So, open the door. I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit you, right?
No, I have a 16.
Alright, so you open the door.
No, 15, but yeah, no,
You
it
got a
doesn't
15?
hit, it doesn't
Okay, yeah.
hit, yeah.
Alright, so you open the door, and as soon as you open the door, you see this giant wasp nest. There is huge amounts of swarms of wasps in here. And they try to go and sting you the moment you open the door. So I need you to roll initiative against this swarm of wasps. Rolled a 3.
16.
16. All right, so you will go first against the swarm of wasps.
How many wasps is it?
How
many is a swarm?
It's just a swarm. Yeah, it's just a swarm.
Oh, so it's technically one enemy, just a group.
Yeah,
of
it's technically classified as one single entity, so one enemy, but there's multiple of them. So it's kind of like you're swinging at a group all at once. So we're going to continue on with your turn, Chillax. So you technically go first. So what would you like to do to the swarm of wasps?
Are these normal wasps?
You don't know right now, but you can roll a perception check to see if you would like.
Oh, I'm asking about the size.
No.
Are these giant wasps?
That I definitely can tell you. They're bigger than normal.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out because I was just going to shut if it was just regular wasps, I'm just going to shut the door and continue on.
These are pretty big wasps, yeah. So technically speaking, you could shut the door.
Right? All right, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't think I have to fight them. I can just shut the door. But before I shut it, can I do a perception check, see if there's anything interesting in there that I might need?
You can do that if you would like.
A 2. What the fuck, man?
Roll a 2. This
Yeah,
is a
I
very
haven't been
large
above 10
nest.
for a while.
This is a very large nest with some
Oh, I know, I
very
did roll
scary
16.
looking wasps.
All right, so there's nothing that I can tell. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut the door.
Okay. All right. You shut the door. Do you do anything to the door?
Hold on, let me look at my inventory. Does the door open in or out? Like towards me or away from me?
Opens away from you.
No, I can't do anything to the door. I don't have anything to do to the door.
Okay. So we're going.
Well, actually, hold on. Before I close the door, can I light some incense and toss it in there and then close the door?
You light some incense.
Yes,
Toss in there?
to see if it'll calm the bees down.
Okay.
Or smoke them out.
Okay.
Yeah, like-
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll allow this. Yeah. All right.
I'm
so,
not gonna lie, Hacksaw. I
So
was
I
thinking
need
the exact
you. What would I make you roll for that? Roll me a nature check.
I was gonna say dexterity because he's doing.
I was
Well-
gonna say medicine.
Well, medicine would be more like if you're trying to bring somebody back to life, but you're essentially using an item that you have on you to calm
This is
them
gonna
down
suck.
and not do anything in response to you shutting the door. So
Animal handling.
I would allow animal handling or nature. I would allow either.
Alright, I'm gonna do animal handling because it's,
I can see where you can go both ways.
7.
Okay. Now here's my question. When you throw that in there, do you shut the door immediately?
Yes.
Okay. You don't know what happened.
Sweet.
Schrodinger's wasp.
Let's hope they don't try to leave.
Okay. You
Come
don't know
for
what
me.
happens. It's technically the wasp's turn. So they're going to try to attack the door and break it down. They succeed in hitting the door. They do 4 damage to the door. You see what looks to be like a pincer stick through the door, almost hits you in the face, and then retracts back in. And you can see in a hole through there the wasp, but the door is still closed.
Sweet.
So, Quadria, it is your turn. You are completely submerged underwater. You
Yes.
can move technically you can move your full speed 30 feet, but you have no idea where you're going. So, in order to do anything,
Perception.
do perception.
6.
Okay, so I'm going to say that because you're close enough to it, you're going to be able to find the same hole that your brother did. Okay, so you can move into the hole now if you would like.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
You move in there, and you move just in time to see the wasp stinger come through the door and almost hit your brother in the face and retract back in.
Right.
Okay, so what I need you to do now is I need you to technically roll initiative because these wasps are still in combat with you guys, even though the door's closed.
13.
13? Okay, so it will be Chillax first, then you, then the wasp.
Sounds good.
Okay? Alright, so Andoran, no. Skits goes next. Skits is going to go up to next to Andoran and just chill there.
Okay.
I am going to roll a perception check for Skits, though. I rolled a nat 1. I am drinking a lot of alcohol. Andoran, it is your turn.
I'm gonna start off by rolling initiative. Perception.
Right? Okay.
Fucking goddamn. Fucking give me a good roll here. Come on. Oh, that's a 5.
Okay, yeah, so you see a door, this deck, and you see your friend Skits. About it.
Okay. Can I go up to the door?
Can.
Can I see if it's unlocked?
You most certainly can.
Do I need to roll?
Nope.
Okay, I want to try and unlock the door.
Okay. The moment you open the door, I rolled a 19.
You suck.
So you see the moment you open the door, it's not a black one, but it is a pretty large dog. Goes and takes a snap at you and starts biting at you and barking at you. And you take 5 damage.
I hate you.
And you
so
need to
much.
make a strength saving throw.
That's a D20 plus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so you're not going to be knocked prone. You kind of just step back and get out of the way, but you're still standing and you're still able to go and move about normally. But
Okay, how
I'm going to have you and Skits roll initiative against this large dog.
Well, hold off on that. How far away are Quad and Chillax from me?
You don't know.
You asshole.
You just know they went underwater. That's all you know.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, so the dog rolled a 14, and Skits rolled a 19.
Okay, so Skits is going
to go
first.
first, then you, then the dog. Alright, so we're going to go
Okay.
in that order. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do this into sections. So we're going to get through Skits, Andoran, and the dog first, then swap over to the second initiative, and then go in that order of operations, and then go back and forth between two parties. Alright, Skits goes first. He is, because kobolds are technically terrified of dogs, so I would technically roll with disadvantage, but because we're 5 feet of one another, that cancels out with pack tactics, so I'm going to try to attack the dog. And I completely miss. I'm like taking a swing, and I do like that Looney Tunes thing where you take a punch and you spin in place, and then you just hold your ground, and you're like swaying back and forth because of how dizzy you are. But Andoran, it is your turn.
I'm gonna roll for attack.
Okay,
Oh, fuck. 11.
you miss. You take a swing with your sword, and the dog kind of just like rolls over.
Have I got any, like, potions or anything like that?
You technically have 3. Yes.
Okay.
So
Do I
use-
have any potions that can sort of, like, disorient the dog or,
No,
dull
you
it?
just have
Ah,
3 health potions.
Okay.
Alright, you good? Or you can
No,
make another
but-
attack again if you want
Oh, yeah, okay.
with your character.
D5, no, D20 plus 5.
No, D20 plus 2.
32? 32?
No, D20 plus 2.
Oh, it's a dirty 20.
30-20, you do hit. It's just a 1d6
love
though.
it. Huh? Guys at home, he's handicapping me. I'm telling you that right now. He is handicapping
You're
me.
lucky that I gave you 2 attacks at level 2, because you're not supposed to have that.
Yeah.
Rolled a 1? Oh, God.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I would have rolled better if I hadn't just
You
said
probably would have. But good news, the dog is on almost death's door. It's not licking the door. It's like kind of crouched in front of the door, like it's waiting for its master.
that.
And he continues with it.
Exactly. I'm going to. I told you. Like, I'm
Okay,
going
so
to keep
one-
doing this.
1 damage has nearly killed this dog.
Yes. All right. So it's the dog's turn. The dog
Shit.
is going to bite at the one that attacked him.
That's both of us, though.
I missed, though.
Doesn't matter. We still both attacked it.
I attacked Andoran for being an ass. I missed, though. So that's
Thank
good.
God.
Just for being an ass. That's his priority.
I like it.
That's how
I'm-
it uses its target. That's how it targets.
I missed,
Ass.
though, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. So we kind of are like a 1-for-1 kind of thing. But now we're going to go over to the other group. So it is technically Chillax's turn, followed by Quadria, then the Wasps. Chillax, what do you
All
think?
right. How close is Quad near me?
5 feet.
Oh, okay. So she's within range of the enemy
Pack
as
tactics.
well
Yeah.
as me. Yeah. So pack tactics does take effect. Okay.
But remember, the door is closed, too, so...
You said there was a hole where they punctured through the door and I could see through it. Remember?
You can, it's big enough to where you can see through the hole, but like it's going
Right.
to be rather difficult to like try to attack through that hole. In
Well,
order,
I'm not trying to attack through the door. I want to see how close they are from that hole. I want to see how close they are.
you can roll a perception check if you would like.
15.
Okay, so the room that you opened up is not a large room. It's probably like at most 10 by 10. So you can kind of just assume that they're all surrounding this door, but they're not small enough to get through this hole. but they're big enough that if they keep attacking this door, that the door will eventually break.
So if I slam the door, kick the door open, will that hit them?
You could potentially do that, yes, but I would have to roll a dex saving throw to see if I can get out of the way.
Sweet.
So you would roll a strength check to kick the door in and hit them. I would roll a dex saving throw to see if I can get out of the way.
All right. With that, since that's considered an attack using strength, can I get an advantage on that with reckless attack?
Okay, so I'm going to say that if you use reckless attack, I will, instead of giving you advantage, I will give you a second attack. So I will let you kick the door down if you succeed with a strength check. And if you succeed and open the door, I'll give you another attack afterwards.
Okay. All right, let's see. A strength.
Roll me a strength check to see if you can knock the door down.
18 is my highest because I have advantage due to rage.
You are in rage?
Yeah, I raged in the water, remember?
That's right. Yeah, okay. All right, so you do successfully kick the door down. And I'm going to roll a dex saving throw to see if I can get out of the way. Even if I do succeed, I'll take half damage. I take half damage. So I'm going to let you roll. I'm going to let you roll a 1d6 for the door. And then whatever you roll, I'll take half of that. And then immediately after that, you can take another full-on swing.
Since I'm doing damage, was that considered a melee damage with the door?
Technically, yes.
Sweet, I'm going to get +2 to that then.
Yeah, you'll get 1d6 plus 2, and then you'll attack immediately after that. But I take half of whatever you roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
So I'll take 3.
Total.
Okay, alright.
And then you said I get another
then
attack.
You'll get a regular attack, yes, with your weapon.
Sweet. And
you do have advantage because you are in rage.
No, I don't get advantage because of rage. I get advantage.
Hold up. No, not rage. I think pack tactics. Yeah, pack tactics. Yeah, you get advantage because of pack tactics.
Wait, how does he get advantage for the pack tactics, but Andorin doesn't?
You're in direct sunlight. It cancels it out.
Yeah, so what it is so you have disadvantage in sunlight, and when you gain advantage, it pretty much just turns into a regular roll.
Yeah, but you're also in direct sunlight, aren't you?
No, he's inside of the ship. Yeah, he's inside of the ship. Sunlight is not hitting him.
Right. Oh, okay.
But right now, he has advantage as long as he's not inside. Okay, that was your first roll.
22.
22, you do hit.
Sweet. Okay, here we go. I'm using my great axe, by the way, just so you know.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
9.
Okay. All right. So it's walking down the sidewalk towards the neighbor's house.
God,
you don't have to do that with me, Tony.
I wanted to do that for flavor. It was fun. I like doing this. This is cool.
This is Tony's new thing.
All right. So Quadria, is technically your turn unless Chillax wants to make a movement. However, I will say that if Chillax moves, Quadria will lose the pack tactic.
Stay right where you are.
Are you staying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, Quadria, then it's your turn. All right. So you get advantage because of pack tactics.
Yes.
But because of your homebrew ability, if you use a spell that deals damage, you will get disadvantage, so it cancels that out.
So it's just a normal roll.
So it's just a normal roll. Yeah. So you can use a spell to deal damage if you want, but it's just going to be a normal roll.
Yeah. I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
Since it's a swarm of wasps, do they take extra damage from fire? Like, do they class as almost flammable, for instance? Because there's a group of them and they're...
Technically, yes.
Did you say fire?
Yes.
But...
Are you trying to set them on fire?
Well, here's where I'm going to go and ask another question.
Yep.
If I was to light a torch, is that a bonus action?
No, it would be an action.
Right. So if I lit a torch, I wouldn't be able to swing my torch at
them.
No.
Essentially what you can do is you can cast Firebolt.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but I've also brought in the fact of just the regular attack.
Either which way, you're going to be doing an action. But if you go the route of the torch, you'll have to wait till your next turn before you can actually do anything with the torch.
Yeah, I guess I'll just use Firebolt then.
Okay.
For now.
So, are you attacking the swarm of wasps, or are you attacking the nest?
So, shit, because this adds in another question, is the swarm constantly producing more wasps of there?
You don't know that yet.
Alright.
You can roll a perception check to see something like that, but right
Yeah, I'll
now you
try
have no clue. You just see a bunch of wasps.
Right, yeah, I'll do a perception check then to see if the nest is producing more wasps.
Sure.
I got an 11. Oh wait,
Yeah.
do I get advantage?
No, you don't get advantage. All right, so
Right.
you can summarize that all of the wasps are already out, and they're just protecting their home.
Then yeah, I will use Firebolt on the wasps. So I need to roll, what is it, just a regular 1d20.
It's 1d20 plus your spell attack bonus, which is +2.
And I got a 4.
Got a 4? Yeah, you miss.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit the nest. The nest does catch on fire, and it will take fire damage each turn. However, if the fire continues to spread and nothing's done about it, then the ship will also catch.
Yes.
So
I thought about this, but
Yeah.
I didn't think it fully through. So do I have to roll for the burn damage, Summer?
not yet. I'm going to roll for the burn damage whenever it comes around to the wasp turn. So whenever the wasp turn comes about, then I'm going to roll for the damage for fire. But I'm also going to roll to see if the fire will continue to spread. So I'm going to make 2 different rolls. I'm basically rolling a damage roll and an encounter roll, quote unquote.
Got you.
All right, so it technically is the wasp turn. So I'm going to roll for fire damage. What is the damage for firebolt?
It says 1d10.
1d10? Oh, God. Okay, yeah.
That's what it says on the,
Okay,
on
yeah,
the
whatever the
sheet.
damage for Firebolt is, that's what I'm going with for this encounter. Normally, I would go lower than that, but because you missed the wasps and hit the ship, I'm doing it to whereas if you're doing damage with a Firebolt. Okay, so
Okay.
1d10, you said?
Yeah, it says the target takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay. Takes 9 damage, and I'm going to roll a 1d4. A 1 and a 3 means it won't spread yet. A 2 and a 4 means that it starts to spread, and the damage will be increased. It's not spreading yet. All right. So the wasps are going to try. You said, Chillax, that you shut the door, or did you leave it open? Oh, you did leave it open because you kicked the door down.
No, I left it open. 'cause I
Yeah,
used it
you
as an
kicked the door
attack,
down
and
because
then
you
I
left.
attacked.
Yeah. All right. So the wasps are going to attack you. They miss completely, and there's nothing else I can do. So, all right. So we are going to swap back over to the other group. All right. So Skits is first. He's going to punch the dog again, and he missed again. And then he's going to move 15 feet away from the door so he can get away from this dog. And that is Andoran's turn. Andoran, what do you do?
I'm going to roll attack because if I nearly killed this dog with one damage, you can bet your left nut I'm going to take another swing at it.
Sure.
I got a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, you hit. What's your attack bonus
My attack bonus.
for your first attack?
My short sword does, well, it's a +5, but the damage roll is a 1d6 +3.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll. I was going to say if your bonus for your 1d6 was high enough, I would just let you kill the dog, but it's not high enough for that. Go ahead and just make a damage roll.
1d6 +3. Swear to God, Tony. This better be a good roll. It's a 7.
Yeah, you fully kill this dog. You behead this dog.
Woo!
Alright,
Okay,
so you
this is-
behead
this
this
is-
dog.
This is going to come as a sort of like a strange choice. But now that the dog's dead, can I inspect it sort of like to see if it's the dog that we're looking for?
You can, you would like.
I thought you said it wasn't.
I said it wasn't.
Okay, then I'm not going to bother.
Okay. Alright, so do you want to do a perception check on the room you're currently going into, though?
Yes.
Okay, then do that.
I feel that is something that would probably be a wise idea.
I would imagine so.
18.
Okay. You look into this room, you can see the set of stairs that lead down into the bottom lower part of the ship. But then right next to the stairs is another dog that looks exactly like the dog you just killed, but it's chained up.
Is the chain long enough so that the dog can
It can't reach
block
you
the-
right now.
No,
but-
but can it block the stairs?
You can assume so, yes.
Am I able to sort of look at where the stairs are and then exit the room and find a position on the hull, not the hull, the deck of the ship, that if I was to like break through it, it would effectively put me on the staircase, therefore bypassing the dog?
Okay, so there are two ways you can go about that. You can, one, go up to the top of the main deck where the stairs are to your left and right, where you saw the chimney at, that's smoking through. And then you can climb down the chimney, or try to. Or you can do the first part of that and make strength checks to cut through the ship and create a hole and go down through the hole through the stairs. But I will say that depending on where you make that hole at, you might take some very slight fall damage.
I'm not fussed about that.
Okay. Alright, so you can go either down the chimney, or you can go and do strength checks to cut a hole through the
Strength check.
strength check, okay.
Oh, Jesus, it's an 8.
You swing your axe down on the ground, and it barely nicks it.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
That's your turn. Alright, so we are going to go back to the other group. We've got Chillax first. Chillax, you are still in front of this door. I need you to roll me a perception check.
A 1.
You don't hear it.
Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks for telling me I don't hear something.
You don't hear something. You're welcome. So, what do you do?
Now, question, that is not my perception check. So can I do a perception check to see if I can hear something?
What do you mean that's not your perception?
That you forced me to make that. I didn't choose to do that.
No, that's your perception.
No, like, I didn't ask to do that. I didn't.
I can't just up and tell you that something's about to happen without making you roll, so I forced you into
Well, I know,
rolling
but so
perception.
during my turn, that was
That's
before
like
my turn,
Mayhem
technically,
asking me
right?
what the HP is for every enemy that he encounters.
Yeah,
No,
but you
I'm
asked.
not doing
You
that.
asked. You told me to roll that. I wasn't. That can't be part of my turn.
No, I'm essentially giving you a free perception check.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm saying. So I can do another one for as my free action.
you can roll, but you're not going to roll to see if you hear anything, because that was what that was for. You can roll for a perception check for something else.
I don't see how that's fair.
Loopholes.
I know, right? I mean, he pretty much just said, like, he could have just said, roll me a perception check and not said, here.
I can say that you don't notice anything. Like, I mean,
Yeah, like, don't give me that like that.
yeah, you don't
Like,
notice
okay.
anything.
I would like to. Where is the wasps in as far as like me making my way to the?
You're still standing in front of this door, so the wasps are 5 feet away from you.
All right, so they're in front of the door. That's literally what I'm asking.
Yeah,
They're right there. So
in front of
if
the
I
door.
try to move towards the nest, I would get attack of opportunity on me.
Yeah, you would get an attack of opportunity.
They would hit me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's. I'm just going to attack then.
Okay? Get advantage because of pack tactics.
Question: because of reckless attack, do I have advantage twice? Do I get 2 of them?
No, so basically what will happen is that you'll get advantage because of pack tactics, but if you recklessly attack, then I'm just going to say that you do manage to hit, and you can roll your regular damage without rolling for your attack roll. But if you reckless attack again, I'm giving you 1 level of exhaustion, because you've already done it once today. Do it again, I'm going to give you 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, I didn't know I had a cooldown because it didn't say.
Yeah.
Oh, because I mean, I have stuff on here that does have I don't gain it back until a short or long rest, and this one didn't say, so I assumed.
So you can do it again. You just will get a level of exhaustion once you're done with it.
15.
15 to hit? Okay, so you're not reckless attacking? Yeah, you hit. Oh, you old dammies.
I got a quick question while he rolls his damage.
Sure.
You know, if the boat sets on fire, will all of the boat set on fire, or just
Eventually,
like a majority
yes.
of it?
Eventually,
Because
yes.
it is in water.
It will take some time for it to happen, but eventually what's left of the boat will catch on fire.
Got you.
12 damage from Mighty Chillax.
Okay. How much damage did you do on the first hit that you hit against? 7?
I don't remember.
I think it was 7 damage. I'm gonna say it's dead. These wasps
9 damage
9.
on the first one.
Yeah, it was 9 because I just scrolled up in that and it says
Okay.
9.
Plus 3. 3 from the door because you took half damage.
Okay, these wasps.
9
are dead
from
then.
the
Yeah,
attack.
these wasps are dead. Yeah, they're completely. You just fully take out this whole swarm of wasps with your hit. Then. Okay, so
Chillax, bug squasher.
however,
Good job.
this nest is still technically on fire. You're not in combat anymore against the wasps, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll to see if the fire will spread now. So a 1, 3, or a 4, it will spread. A 2, it will not spread.
Wait, so we are
It
not in
does not
combat
spread.
then, right?
You're not.
You
in
said
combat.
we're not in combat. Can I go ahead and put out the fire myself since I have immunity to fire? So I could just put it out, like
You
pat
can
that shit
put it
out with
out.
my hand.
Yeah, you can put it out.
Don't worry, chillax, fireman. Chillax, put out
Fire, Bernie.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna make you roll for it.
We no cook meat right now, so we no need fire. Let's put fire out. I piss on the fire.
No, Fire Bernie.
You piss on the fire.
I want to piss on the fire. Like I want to pat it out, and whatever's remaining, I pee on it.
All right, so seeing as how you're technically out of combat right now, Quadria, I'm gonna make you roll a perception check as well.
Let's see if I
Is
hear
it a
anything.
sound check?
Let's see if I hear anything.
And you know what? I'll
Uh,
allow Chillax to roll it again as well. By this time.
Sweet.
By this.
I got a 15.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Quadria, you hear some movement in the next room over, but you don't know what it is.
Wait, which room over?
It's still in the door on the left, the other door, across from the door that you.
So okay. So not the other two on the other side wall. Okay,
Right.
across the hall.
Right.
Gotcha.
Quadria is the only
Do
one.
I hear it or just
No,
just quad?
No.
So, can I go open the door?
Yes.
Well, no. Can I open it a crack just so I can peek through it?
Yes.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Oh, come on, be good. 14.
Okay, I want to describe to you what you see. All right, so the air in this cabin room is thick and close, stinking of swamp and sweat with a thick, glistening layer of mud on the floor and swaths of oily fungus clinging to the walls. Even more dangling decorations of goblin skulls and animal part fetishes hanging from the ceiling on links of sinew are here. And what appears to be a nest made of rags, sticks, mud, and cast-off bits of clothing lies against the westernmost wall. But scattered amid the filth and clutter are several exotic-looking man-made objects, including a tantalizing red chest. That's what you see. That's what you see with your roll.
So, I don't know if anyone's in this room.
You heard a noise, but you don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah. You said the nest. Did I see if there was any eggs or anything in this nest or no?
The nest of the swarm of wasps.
No, you said there was a nest in the room, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay. No. Think of it like a really bad looking hammock. Like it looks it physically looks like a nest,
It's a
but it's
a
more like
pile of cool, dirty rags made into a bed.
yeah,
Fucking
basically,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Okay, so I guess I only have really one choice. I go in the room.
Open the door. Does an
I
18
open the
hit
door.
you?
An 18?
Yep.
I'm dead.
No, does an 18
Oh.
hit you?
Yeah, it does.
An 18 hits you? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
I'm dead. No, it doesn't deal
dead.
that much damage. No.
I was like, shit, I got one tapped by a door?
No. Okay.
Big demon
By
door.
a door.
That's
You
a big
fucking
demon
doors,
door.
man.
Holy
Okay.
shit, that door like
All
chewed
right,
me
so let me find. Ooh, this is not good.
up.
Okay,
No.
you take 9 damage.
Holy shit, I'm nearly dead.
Take 9 damage, and I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What's that roll again?
Do I hear him being attacked?
Yeah, you will hear him at this point,
So what would I do
but you
for a
can't do
wisdom
anything
saving
about it
throw?
right now. You're both about to roll initiative against this thing.
Right, for a wisdom saving throw, is it a 1d20 plus my wisdom?
It should be Yes, it'll be your wisdom saving throw is +2. 1d20
Okay.
+2.
5. Yeah, 5.
5, you fail.
Mm,
So what's going to happen is that the damage you just took, the 9 damage, if somebody
Yeah.
tries to cure you of that 9 damage, you can't be cured for that 9 damage back.
oh, well, fuck me.
So whatever your HP is at right now, that's going to be your max until you do a short or long rest.
I'm on 1 HP.
All right, so roll initiative. That goes for you too.
Question, Tony. Am I still in rage? Has it been a minute
You're
yet?
still
Has it
in
been,
rage, yes. You're
Oh.
still in rage.
Do I get a advantage on that wisdom saving throw because of Pact?
Actually, yes. No,
So I need
no,
to,
no, no,
like-
no, no, no. I think it's on
Oh.
strength saving throws. Hold up.
Let me check.
You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet. It's on attack rolls. It's not on wisdom saving throws. All right, so yeah, so you're at 1 HP and you cannot be healed normally for the 9 you lost.
Yeah.
All right, so
I need to
roll
do
initiative. But I'll explain to you what you just saw. So this kobold suddenly just appears out of the darkness and lunges at you. It looked like it had like these really long fingernails that allowed it to grip onto the wall and basically do almost like a spider climb kind of thing.
It's Vorak.
Sweet. We're fighting a lizard Lorona. Wait, right.
Yeah. I rolled a 20 on my
no,
initiative.
we're fighting a lizard Spider-Man.
I rolled a nat 1 for
it's
Vorak.
Lorona.
All right, so what'd you guys roll? I rolled a nat 1 for Vorak.
I rolled a 20,
right.
19 plus 1.
I got a 16.
Okay, so Quadria will go first, then Chillax, then Vorak will go afterwards. Quadria. So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news,
Yeah.
but I need you to roll me another perception check.
Alright. Yeah, I can do. It's just literally, I don't get any bonus on it, so 7.
Okay, I will. That is just enough to see it. So
Yeah.
it's not going to attack you this turn because
Yeah.
it has to basically get out of the bundle of clothes as was described by Chillax. That is the
Mhm.
bed, but that's not Vorax's bed. That's her pet's bed, and it's a giant frog
Oh, great.
that is about the equivalent, the same size as you.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the frog though. But
Please get
just
that
know
20.
that no matter what, you're getting a free turn. But whatever I roll now, that's the initiative order for after you finish all of your turns off.
Got you, because I
Okay.
think I know immediately
Alright,
what I
so-
have to do.
Well,
So-
that's not fair. I didn't get a free perception check when I.
Well, it's just for him because he's right there at the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I was right there at the door too.
You're behind him.
No, I meant like earlier with
Oh,
the sound check.
Anyway, so you and Chillax will get a free turn against the
Yep.
frog if you choose to attack it.
Alright.
But once that the turn order is done and Vorax has finished her turn, the frog will go before Vorax. So it'll be you, Chillax, frog, and Vorax for now.
Got you. So is it my turn now?
It is your turn. You
Right,
do
so-
have advantage because of pack tactics. He
Yes.
is within 5 feet.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and be smart about this. I'm gonna first of all hide behind Chillax, and then can I use my healing elixir?
Let me
Because-
read what
Yeah.
healing elixir does because
The
it
drinker
might
regains
not allow you to
2d4
hit.
plus 2 hit points. So I'm not gonna gain anything, but I'm gonna get the plus 2 hit points, right?
Normally, no, because it's kind of like you're creating a potion using magic.
Right.
So normally you wouldn't get any of that. But what I'm going to do because your HP, what was your HP at? You're at 1 right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So because your HP was so low, I'm going to allow you to roll a 1d4, and whatever you roll, that's what you get back, but you cannot go past that. That's as high as you can go.
Yep. Alright. A 1.
You are at 2 HP, and that's as high as you can go. You're not going
Got
any
ya.
higher.
That was
Drink
my
a
entire
potion!
plan. I
And
can't. It won't fix it.
that consumed an action,
Yes.
so you cannot do anything for your action. And
No. I did move behind Chillax.
Well, I'm not over there yet. I'm still in the room peeing, making my name on the floor.
yeah, so
Yeah.
you're behind Chillax, and it is Chillax's turn. So you don't see Vorak yet, but you do know that something attacked your sister.
Sweet. I would like to go to the door.
Okay, you see Vorak standing in front of the door. She
I'm in range
she
of
has
attack.
this like her skin is black, her eyes are like almost like a crimson red, like solid red. There is no like iris or anything like most kobolds have. Her teeth look like vampiric teeth. Her claws are extremely long and sharp, and she's on all fours. And she barely has any
She has
clothes on.
assumed the position, Tissa.
She barely has any clothes on too. So keep that in mind as well.
Ready to mingle she is. Tinder has served me well today.
Cannot recommend.
I would like to
Claws.
swipe right and go for the toad. I'm just kidding.
All right, you're still pack tactics close, so you can swing.
Yeah. What's it been since swimming? Okay, we were almost... So I've got, what, like 4 more turns before my rage is gone?
Yeah, you've got essentially 4 more turns before your rage is.
Yeah, I'm going to swing at her. Let's see, advantage 19,
You hit. Roll your damage.
11.
11. Okay. She's looking pretty hurt. Still hardy.
Take that, you vile beast.
All right, so
I
that's your
think
turn.
I hurt us, Titter.
That's your turn. Borax is up next. She is going to cast Heat Metal on you and spend a spell slot for that. So I need you, Chillax. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
7.
Okay, you fail. So you drop your axe on the ground, and to you it looks like it's burning hot. So in order for you to do anything with your axe again, you're going to have to spend an action to pick it up, and you're going to take fire damage when you pick it up.
I'm immune to fire.
That's true. Huh.
Lucky.
Well, that actually might have just wasted my turn then.
Sweet. I keep my axe. It doesn't fall.
Yeah, you keep. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, ha, ha.
Wait,
It
yeah,
tickles.
that's
nice.
Yeah.
Does
okay.
that mean
you're
he
immune
has
to
a
I
fire
forgot.
axe now?
I forgot you're immune to fire. Okay, so I just wasted a second level.
Does that
spell
mean
slot.
my axe is literally heated up and I would deal fire damage
Yeah,
now?
it's more like your axe is heated up, but it only burns you, or normally it would. But because I control the fire technically, but because you're immune to it, nothing happens. You're just holding an axe that is supposed to burn you, but doesn't do anything. So you're kind of just like taking it.
If he
Oh,
hit the
yeah.
axe on
I'm
something, would
taking
do-
it, guys. You hear that? I'm taking
Yeah, I know,
it.
right?
Yeah, so
if he hit the
I just
axe-
wasted my turn. So yeah, so okay. That's Vorax's turn. So we are actually going to go back up to Skits and Andoran. So Andoran,
Yo.
you're technically first on the list. So do you want to continue to swing through this floor, or do you want to go back through and go a different route?
Is there any way of like trying to figure out exactly where I am on the ship in
You can
relation
do a
to?
perception check right now if you would like.
Well, I guess we all know what I'm gonna do.
A strength attack?
Oh, that hurt. That's a 9.
Okay. You don't know exactly where you're at, but you do hear commotion underneath where the smokestack is at.
How far away from the smokestack am I?
You're about 10 feet.
Can I climb into the smokestack and try and go down it?
You can, and because I was an idiot and forgot that you guys are immune to fire, you won't have to roll for it, so you can just climb down without taking damage. Matter of fact,
I'm
because
happy.
of my stupidity, I'm also going to allow you to have an opportunity attack against the frog.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
You can roll your attack. against the frog. Because the frog is literally right below the smokestack, or right next to it.
21.
You do hit it.
Okay. Damage is a 1d6 plus 3. It's a 6.
Okay. Still looking somewhat healthy, but it did take a nice little chunk out of...
Do I not get a second attack?
You do, good sir.
You're gonna fucking hate me, aren't you?
Depends on how well you roll.
And you're gonna have to
one-
roll initiative.
Is
1d20
it 1d...
plus 1d20
Plus
plus
5.
2. No,
Plus
plus
2,
5 is the
okay.
first sword. Plus 2 is the second sword.
17.
It does hit.
And then 1d6.
And just 1d6. Yes, sir.
I got a 2.
Okay. It's still looking healthy, but you didn't take a nice little chunk out of it. So go ahead and roll initiative while I do the same for Skits. Skits is going to do exactly the same thing. I hit with that attack. I'm going to spend my last keep day to do Flurry of Blows. Miss on the second attack. I crit on the last one, and the frog is dead.
Ooh, I got 21 for my initiative.
Okay, so you technically will go first. So you will go now again.
Yay!
Then Chillax will go. Then Quadria will go. Then Vorak will go.
Okay.
Okay, so it's your turn now.
Where is Vorak in comparison to me in the room?
About 15 feet away from you. Roll for skits.
Okay,
am I
so
No, Vorax is last.
Got ya.
I get 17 for my attack,
That does hit Vorak.
and damage is going to be 7. Am I still able to do my second attack?
Yeah, it's your
Okay.
turn, so yeah, do whatever. Do your stuff.
Second attack is the same thing, but it's plus 2 instead of the plus 5.
Sir.
One day I'll get used to this. 11.
Funny enough, 11 just hits.
Okay. And I crit for the second attack, so I score 6.
6, alright. Okay,
So I think I've done 13 damage to Vorak so far.
yeah, you took quite a big good chunk out of her. She is still up. She's not looking good, but she's kind of swaying back and forth a little bit. She's feeling the blows more or less. Chillax, it's technically your turn now. The heat metal had no effect on you whatsoever, so you don't get any disadvantages or anything, and you still have pack tactics as well.
Oh yeah, I'm going to attack. You know it.
Okay, go ahead and take your swing, good sir. I should have made her harder.
Did
not.
You definitely should have if she lost till me.
That's 11 hit.
Yeah.
Wait,
it hits.
wait, hold on. Does
You
it
do
hit?
have advantage.
Well,
so
let me
if
see
you
if
want to roll to see if you crit, you can. But 11 does hit. If you crit, she's dead.
No, I got 19.
Okay, well, it still hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
9.
No joke, no lie. That's exactly.
Whoop. Fucking whoop.
Then,
Boom! Who's the best? Chillax
So
is.
describe to me how you finish her.
With my axe heating my hands in the burn, feeling so good. So good.
I
He
imagine
looks her
like
dead in the eyes. Dead in her beady crimson red eyes. And hits her with the handle.
hit her with a handle. So you're gonna stick the handle. Okay, so because of the fact that your handle
Like really
is
hard
on
with the
fire,
handle. Really
you
hard.
stick the handle through her head, and it melts her brain, and she's just like pulsating on the ground. She's like drooling all over the place. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I look at her and go, doesn't that feel good? Thank you for showing me a nice trick.
Like, you bet she's pulsating. You bet she's drooling. You bet she's gargling on it.
I penetrated her face and now she twitches.
I hope to God you're putting this as R-rated, Tony.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you just love that sound when she chooses that over oxygen? Please, Tony, stop doing this. Please stop doing gluck gluck. No more gluck gluck.
is she on fire now?
No, she's just
Like,
full on
a face?
dead. Like he melted her brain with the back end of his axe.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I was wondering if she was going to set on fire because I was going to say,
No.
whatever
You just
already
like
pisses on it to put
he
the fire out.
basically just took the back end of his hilt while it was like heated up
Just
and just
went through.
stuck it through her head and melted her brain. It's very gruesome. It makes my freaking character look stupid. I didn't even get to use. I used one spell, and it was the spell I completely forgot was like completely useless to all of you, and she didn't get to use any of her special abilities at all. Period.
Perfect, because I was
How
gonna
does
die
this
if
chick
anything
feed
hit.
on kobolds if she doesn't even know what we're not weak against?
Well, that her special abilities do that. I didn't get to use them because, like, I forgot that heat metal doesn't do anything to any of you. I was thinking that I was going to force you to drop your axe, and then I was going to get advantage on her special ability on the next turn when she attacked you, and it would have forced you to roll a wisdom saving throw and would have basically done like a control spell where like she can cause you to follow her orders, basically. But I didn't
Now
get to
you
do any
see
of
the
that.
player that I am, Tony.
But-
RPGs.
Funny enough,
Fear
too,
me, because I
funny enough,
destroy
had
the physics.
Quadria cast light in the room, then you could have actually killed her even quicker than you did. Because she's a kobold and she has sunlight sensitivity. And because
To
she...
be honest, I was going to use Witch Bolt next.
Wow.
And just
But you
continuously
guys
shock her.
annihilated my character, and I feel depressed about it. But nothing I
You're
can do.
welcome.
Good.
Okay, so
Did we find the dog?
I was about to get to that. So
Oh.
you still have 2 rooms that you have yet to explore. You do know that Andoran knows that there's a dog sitting upstairs, and also you have not inspected this room either.
I would like to inspect the body.
The body, okay, all right,
Trying to find that moo moo moo.
okay. Roll me an inspection check or investigation. Sorry, investigation.
-1.
Oh my god, Hacksaw.
You're still so enthralled by watching her brains melt. You're not fully paying attention to anything else. You're just like watching as her brain melts with your.
Can I do
hilt
an
in her
investigation check?
head. Huh?
Can I do an investigation
Yeah,
check
yeah,
then?
yeah. All three, all of you can.
Can I do perception instead?
I got a 1.
Yeah, you can do perception. You got a 1.
Yeah.
Basically, you're watching your brother just like completely just overwhelmed and so enthusiastic.
Good job, Chillax.
Look at her. Ha, ha, look
I got a
at
7.
You got a
I don't know if a
7?
7's any fucking better.
You do see the chest that was sitting across the
Oh.
way from where the frog's bed is at.
Yeah, the chest. I forgot about the chest.
That's all.
It's
you
okay.
See.
We're
That's all
we're
you
com- we're,
notice.
we're
You see this
fascinated by
giant red
the
chest.
melting remains of our enemy.
Yeah.
You see this giant red chest, but that's all you see. You don't see anything else in this.
I want to go and open the chest.
Okay, you open the chest.
Never.
There
open
is some
just-
jars with some weird things inside of the jars, and then you see a bag, a very small little pouch.
How weird are we talking about?
Like you'd have to do investigation checks on the jars.
It's probably her food supply.
You want to do investigation on the or
Yeah, but it's
perception
probably-
or investigation. I don't care which one.
Oh, you want me to do perception? Oh, I can do perception. That's
Either
gonna
which
go a lot
one's
better.
fine. Yeah.
I would like to go over and do one as well. I'd like to.
12. Okay.
Oh, never
All
mind.
right,
Maybe he got it.
so Relax. Go ahead and roll perception.
Do one as well for that.
Yeah. Either which one, investigation or
Investigation or what?
perception. Sorry.
Whichever gives you the best stat.
Yeah, whichever one gives you the best stat.
Well, yeah, I just didn't hear the second one. I heard
Oh,
the
that-
first
yeah,
one,
my
but it
bad,
cut
that's
out
my
on
bad.
me. 14.
Okay, both of you do manage to pass. So most of it is her food supply, but there is a few jars that one of them has what looks to be like a blue plant, And then there's another one where it looks to be like a white flower.
Can I do like a nature check to find out which one is the Mumuru?
Yes.
Yeah, he called it Mumuru too.
Moot, root, asshole.
Mumuru.
Whatever.
I can't wait to get to Gerfwag.
I got a 19. That would have been a crit if I hadn't had the fucking -1 on it.
Okay, alright, so...
Wait, would that still be counted as a crit even though
technically,
it is a -1
yes, but he did get a -1, but I'm still going to consider it as a crit just because he has a -1.
Yeah.
So the one with the blue plant in it is the Moot root.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Mumuru.
Also, I'm going to also tell you that the plant with the white flower in it, I'm going to tell you what that is as well. So when Quadria got attacked and got where that her HP was basically depleted to 2 HP and can't restore her HP, this plant is basically, in mechanical terms, going to restore that HP and then also double it. So you will go up to 20 HP. If you
22. 21. 21 even, my bad.
Whatever your max HP is at.
What if any of us other people eat the plant?
Basically, it will just double your HP.
What if we eat half the plant or we divide it into 3?
It will it will still do the same for either all 3 of you. As long as you
Okay.
eat a part of this plant.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, as long as you eat a part of this plant, it's going to double your HP.
That's
Let's
broken
split
You
as
said it was a
fuck.
flower. It was a flower, right?
Let's
It's
split
not
the-
a very big flower. It's very
How many
small.
petals are on
so
it?
you would have to break off like the petals and just
How many
eat the
petals are on it?
Huh?
How many petals are on it?
There's
You're
3.
going way too deep into how fucking big this flower is. Let's just
Yes.
chop it up and eat it.
3 pieces, evenly divided.
All right.
Yep.
So, do you give one to your other party member, Skit?
Yes.
No.
Well, no, because he's part of us, isn't he?
He's in the room with you.
Oh, is he?
No, because he
Is
never.
he really
never
drunk?
took.
How drunk is he? How
Oh,
drunk
he's
is
drunk. Oh, he's drunk. He's
he? Like
always
really drunk?
Yeah, he's always drunk.
Who's got the best? Who's got persuasion? I don't have 0 in persuasion. I have
I have
intimidate,
0
but
in
I don't want
persuasion.
intimidating.
He
He's part of our
doesn't
party.
need it. He never took any damage.
Yeah, but he's still
Yeah,
part
we
of the
can-
team, and we
No,
need to persuade
okay,
him
so
not to
even
really care
if you
about.
don't take damage, you're still going to double your HP.
So basically,
Yeah,
it's
this
just
whole
a
thing
free
doubles
So,
our
double.
HP.
the only one
Tony, the thing I wanted to write something. Let me write this in chat, and you say yes or no, because I don't remember if you had already told the people listening.
Kind of curious.
All right, because I don't know if you told them what happens. Because I know you've told us.
it will. This part will not carry over.
Ah,
This part won't.
golly! 'Cause
But there
I
are
remember
some-
you said.
There are some things you guys did that will carry over.
Right.
Okay.
So,
God.
what about
'Cause
this?
that's why I was asking. I was like, oh man.
Wait, what about this though? What
If
about
that's
this?
the case, then just give it all away.
No. Hold up, Packstar. Wait a second. I'm gonna put it in here. Well, actually, I can just say, if we don't eat it, will it stay on the cobalts permanently? Like, will they just have it in the bag, for instance?
If you don't eat it, they will have it in the jar if you carry it with you.
Dude.
But your other characters are not going to know what it does unless like you just happen to come across it.
Oh my goodness. So there's a chance that
There is a chance that
if
you
we
could
come
find
across
this.
chance though, we could.
There is
we
a chance you
actually.
could find this, but that like you have to like work
But that's-
for it.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting on.
Think
That's
about
what I'm
it.
getting
What you guys
at, Mayhem.
do,
So
so-
if we don't eat it and we keep it on us, and then what we think,
No,
what we know is gonna happen,
okay.
we can-
I say we ditch the white flower and we just take the Mimuru.
No, I say we keep it in his bags, but we don't. Eat
Oh,
it. We make a
actually,
vow
we
not to
can-
eat it.
What is your original HP at?
Whose?
Quad.
My original
Just
HP is
your-
10.
That would put. Yeah, so just give her the flower. Doubles up to 20. I'm at 23.
Well,
My-
So
no,
I don't think it's going to be that
My
big.
normal,
I mean,
normal is 20.
well, here's what I'm
Exactly.
thinking.
It'll be
It's-
balanced out.
Well,
it
hold on.
won't
I'm
be
going to
big
type
of-
in chat what I'm thinking, and it'll make a lot more sense, okay?
No,
Thoughts?
no, Quadria, no. No, because we don't.
Yeah,
know.
because
We don't-
because Tony has the power within the time that of then to what you're saying of anything happening.
So why don't we just make the characters make a vow that they don't eat it, and then he can't do that?
No,
All right,
'cause
so
our
if we make
okay,
you
the-
eat it, it's already consumed. And if any if we
Sure.
all just eat it, then my
I will-
HP
I will
right
say
now
that
will be
with
at
the crit
46.
I will say that with the crit 2, that this is a extremely rare flower. Like, I'm talking about, like, this is something that, like, you would have to spend an entire campaign searching for just to find another one.
You said that this flower will double.
Yeah, so,
The
okay, so
HP.
for
Does
Quadria,
it?
for Quadria, what it will do is it will restore that
Right. Okay.
portion of what Quadria lost due to the ability. So it's almost like that Quadria will get a long rest and get the full HP back, right? Be up
Okay.
to 10. But then the additional effect is that it will double her HP and go up to 20. But because none of the rest of you had that effect happen to you, all it will do is just double your HP.
So it just doubles you and gives you full HP. It's like a potion on top. It's like an ultimate potion,
Yeah,
an HP potion.
It's
Like,
like-
literally,
it's
it
one
heals
of
you
the
and gives you like
components
more
that-
HP.
It's like
in
one of
other
the components
RPGs.
that is used for creating a potion.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
well, I'm still of the opinion that we should ditch it, but it's metagaming,
Yeah.
and I'll end
Yeah,
up going
you'll
with
have
the
to
fucking-
take it. Yeah, take it, give it to
Yeah.
her. If her health is at 20, it's okay. It's not as bad, hopefully. I mean,
yeah.
you
I
because
wasn't
honestly,
thinking about metagaming at all.
if
I'll
you
be
also
honest.
think about it, like we're kind of stupid, so they're not really going to be thinking like, oh, well, this is going to make us powerful. We're just going to know like, oh, this will help our clan mate.
Yeah,
Like heal friend. Friend is good. We need friend.
Tony,
Yeah.
at this point, have we actually figured out, like, have the kobolds actually figured out what the plant does, or are they still looking at it?
Yeah,
You're
you
still
roll a
looking
20.
at
You
it.
know exactly.
You're
You know what it
like,
does. We
you
don't.
know what it does
Yeah,
specifically.
you specifically
So,
know
as-
what it does because you rolled a crit,
Yeah.
right? So the rest of the party has no idea what this plant does. They just see a pretty white
So you
flower
could
in a jar.
choose just to give it
So
to her,
you
or
can
let her do the
essentially
long
just
rest,
like,
or
you
hold
can
on to it.
essentially, as a character, just say that this plant is useless and just put it back in the chest, and they would never think the wiser for it. It's all on you.
yeah.
But yeah, you gotta play your character though. You also gotta think.
Yeah, you
Can't
have to play
metagame.
your character, but depending on how you play it, you're going to have to do certain things. So if you try to deceive them, then you have to roll a deception check. If you just say, "Hey, this is what the plant does," then the party will then know what it does, and then we'll decide from there according to their characters.
Yeah.
But you're also the more compassionate one. You're the pussy. Remember that. So you probably would try to do the good thing and help Quad, since you know what it does.
Yeah. You try and help Quad rather than make the entire group super.
I'm the
OP.
one that causes the problems. I'm always angry and stupid.
Yeah, so essentially you're faced with two things. You can either deceive the party and roll a deception check and basically lie to them and tell them this plant is useless and put the plant back in the chest if you succeed, or you can tell the party exactly what the plant does, and there's either a high chance that Chillax will just take the flower on his own because of how stupid he is and try to fight you for it. Or if you
I would give it to your sister.
if
I
you
would try to give
tell
it to-
the party exactly what we just discussed and give it to Quadria, then that will cancel that out.
Yeah, or you can just straight up give
Because
it to
he's
Quadria
more
and be
concerned
like,
about
"Eat
Quadria
this."
than he's concerned with himself.
Yeah, you can also turn around and just be like, Quadria, eat this, but then again, Chillax might just be like, I don't trust that strange plant and take it for himself again, so probably be better off just saying what it does. Chillax he's gonna think more about Quadria than anything, so it's probably the
Alright. So
Well,
the
it's
characters
also
work.
it also has to do with the clan too. I'm bonded to the clan just as much as
all,
y'all are.
all of you
But
are.
she's my
all of you are
sister, and I'm
bonded
trying
to
to
the clan.
also. Yeah. So
Sister.
she's part of the clan, and she is, she is not well. Like and this plant will fix that. So if you tell me that plant will fix it, I will suggest that we give it to her.
Yeah, because Quadria is currently like, I'm dying! Oh!
Alright.
Well, no, you feel like you're full health though.
Well, yeah,
So
I'm
I
like,
don't think you'll feel like you're dying. You're full health, but your health is really low. You're probably just feeling
Yeah.
weak.
I just got
You're
straight up drained
extremely
of everything.
weak right now. You're extremely weak, but you do feel like you're at full HP right now. But
Yeah.
Andrian, what do you do?
I'm just gonna basically tell the party, look, it heals. It's got health benefits, and I'm gonna give it to Quadria.
Dad, this took a pretty flower.
Quadria, trust Andoran. What do I do with this?
You got two
You go on
choices.
date now and make babies. He trying to propose.
He got your blessing. Axel,
got two-
give blessing.
Why are you quiet, man?
Waiting for you to shut
Dude.
the fuck up.
You didn't see this twist, did you?
Okay, so
You got two choices. You either eat it or you shove it up your butt.
I
I
eat
want
it.
present for the mating ritual. I want to go.
all right, so Quadria, do you eat it or leave it alone?
I eat it, and then I look at Chillax and go, do you give blessing for marriage?
Oh fuck!
I
off.
give blessing for marriage.
Can I?
Dang,
can I-
brother! And I give him a big hug.
Yo, DM. Any fucking book? Is there any like books or like medium-sized objects within reach?
You can roll a perception check to see.
I
So
fucking
does
hate
my
you.
does my HP go back up now because I just smashed the
Yeah,
bomb
so
down?
you ate the flour, your HP fully restores, and you feel stronger than you did before. So you now have 20 HP as your max.
Technically
11.
21 at the minute as
11.
well because of the buff.
There is a book behind you.
Can I throw it at Hacksaw?
Can you throw it at Chillax? You can
Yeah.
roll me a strength check to see if you can.
Well, I have to do a dex save. against
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, you'll roll a dex saving throw to see if you can dodge it.
I have advantage on dex saves, just so you know, because I have danger sense.
Okay.
11.
11. Okay. You throw the book.
15.
Okay. You duck, and Quadria, you take 4 damage.
Fuck.
You hit sister. This is
Joe.
fun. I like. Let's all keep playing. I want to grab something and throw it back at him.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Or do you want to pick up the book that he just threw?
Yeah, pick up the book and throw
Okay.
it at. This will
Pick
be a
up the
strength
book,
check,
throw-
right?
And roll me a strength check to see how far, see if you can throw it far enough to hit him. And then Andoran.
And that I'm
roll
also
me a
still
dex saving
raged,
throw to
right?
see-
I'm also got rage, right? So I gain advantage on this.
As soon
Uh,
as you, as soon
And this, I
as
feel
you-
like this is considered bludgeoning. So I'm like,
yeah,
no,
it's
no, never
considered
mind.
bludgeoning. So as soon as you throw the book, your rage will end, but you will get advantage for the strength check. But Andrew, you will roll a
fucking
dex saving
suck.
throw.
You suck.
This is gonna be good.
Waiting for that second roll.
I'm waiting for
Hacksaw.
that. I'm waiting for that dirty 20 right now.
Son of a
Ooh,
bitch.
close.
What'd you roll?
19.
Oh,
You crit.
Oh, he
All right.
crit.
So, all right. So here's how this works. So, chillax. You throw the book at Andoran, and Andoran catches the book with 2 fingers right before it hits his face, like a boss, like a master.
I clap and go, yay!
I'm gonna
Again!
I'm gonna run up to Andoran, grab him, and go, husband, wife.
All right. So what do you do?
Can I just yeet myself out the window?
There is no window,
There's
but I need all of you
It's a
to. There is no window, but perception checks.
I'm gonna run up to Andoran.
What
I'm gonna run up to
Andoran.
Andoran. Borderline.
Well, we're on the bottom of the
rugby
ship. I
tackle.
came up through the water, so
Yeah, you came up through the water.
Oh, I got a 2.
so this is
So
the
you want
bottom of the
perception?
ship.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know what kind. This ain't a submarine, brah.
I got 11.
Okay. Relax. Roll perception.
I got a 14.
Okay, Andoran and Chillax, both of you hear across the way from you in the door across the room that would be on the right-hand side. You hear whimpering.
I hear dog, dog,
Dog.
dog.
I'm gonna go and fucking sit in a corner and let these 2 idiots take care of the dog.
Okay.
Dog.
Dog, where's the doggy?
Do you go to the door? Do you go open the door?
I kick open the door.
Okay. You kick open the door. Inside of the room, you see a very, very black dog, but it's sick. It's like its master has neglected this dog. It's starving to death. It's crying on the floor. It looks to be like the saddest animal in the existence of mankind. And it looks up at you, and it's literally looking up at you, begging you to save its life.
I hit it
Chop
with my
off its
quarter
tail.
staff.
I chop off its tail.
You chop off its tail? Okay.
We got blood and tail.
Okay. You kill it.
I was going to hit it with my quarter staff, but that works too.
It was literally sitting at 1 HP, so you cut it off, its tail off, and it just bleeds out.
Sweet. Catch blood. We need blood.
Yeah.
I grab. Is there any containers I can put it in? Like the blood.
There's that jar that the white flour was in.
I take the jar and I put the blood in it.
Okay.
So I just literally hold put the jar on the ground and I hold the dog above it, and it looks like it's just like it's just dripping.
You got
in
a
there,
full jar of black
from the
blood.
tail, from the opening tail wound. Yeah.
You got a full jar of black dog blood.
Sweet. I just toss it onto the wall, like not even care. Like, ugh.
All right, so you have the moot root. You have the jar of blood. So you have two ways of getting out of here.
Okay, buddy.
You can either go back up the stairs and fight the last dog and kill it, or you can swim out and avoid doing any of that. And I won't even make you roll checks.
Wait a minute. Don't have to fight the dog. I just come back. I just go back the way I came.
I would like to go to the dog.
Think
upstairs.
of the chimney as it's like you can slide down it, but you can't climb up it. It's like made out of like.
I know I won't fit through it. I'm hunky.
Yeah, so it was easy for you to slide down it, but if you try to climb up it, it's going to be basically strength checks to try to climb up it, but it's going to be rather difficult.
I'd like to go up to the dog and I'd like to do intimidation and bark at it like really loud, like
okay, because you're scared of dogs. Technically,
we're scared of dogs. I thought it was just horses.
No, you're scared of dogs and horses. They're like your worst enemy. So, or at least in my world,
I didn't even know that. I should have been scared of the other dog that I just chopped its tail off.
Yeah, like
because it was almost dead.
Though, because you're terrified
that's true. It was almost dead.
So you just flat out kill it.
Yeah, because I was going to hit it with the quarter staff out of a reaction.
All right, so I will allow you to roll the intimidation check to get the dog to back away from you, but you will roll intimidation with disadvantage because you're scared of the dog yourself.
Can I join him on that? Because
I will allow you to give him a help action. So if whatever you roll, add D4 to that, and then that will be your total.
Is that to Hacksaw to do?
That's for Hacksaw to do. So
yeah, we're both going to roll
an intimidation check, roll. And then Quadria is giving you a help action, so you can roll a 1D4 and add that to your overall total.
All right.
But you're at disadvantage, so roll twice and take the lower of the two.
I got a 2 on the help action.
I got a 7.
Okay, so add 2 to your 7, so 9.
Yeah.
Okay. The dog is not intimidated by you, makes a bite against you at disadvantage because of the fact that it's chained up. And the last roll is a 6, so it misses. First roll was a 20, and the second roll was a 6.
Okay.
So it misses, so roll initiative against this dog. I rolled a 6 for my initiative.
I got a 6 as well.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Okay, so Chillax will go first. Quadria, your dexterity is higher than mine, so you will go before I do.
I should hope it would be in it dog.
So, Chillax, this dog is 5 feet away from you. You do. Swing at it.
Yeah, no. I'm going to hold it right there at a 19.
19? Okay. All right, so what
I mean, I know I have advantage, but I don't think we'll roll a 20.
No. So, what is your damage? I know it's 1d10, but what's the plus?
Actually, it's 1d12. It's
1d12 plus what?
Plus 2.
Plus 2? Okay, go ahead and roll then. I was going to say if your bonus is high enough, you could just straight up kill it, but it's not. So just go ahead and roll 1d.
Well, it would be if I was still raged, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's fully dead. Like, you
10.
Yeah, it's fully dead. You chop its
doggo dead. I would like to, I chop its head off, I pull the chain, And is it a collar or is it like just a chain?
It's a collar and a chain. The chain is attached to the wall.
And I take the collar and I put it around me with the chain still on it. I chop the chain a little shoulder as like a reminder.
Make an attack roll against the chain.
This is where you bounce off.
Well, would it be like a attack roll or a strength check to break it?
Well, you're attacking with your axe to chop the chain down, so you're rolling an attack roll.
Okay.
If you were pulling on it, then that would be a strength check.
18 good?
18.
Do I have to roll
go ahead.
again?
Yeah, just roll your damage.
4?
Yeah, it breaks the chain.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, you got
Break the chain. I put it on me now, and I'm wearing this dog collar and chain. And be like, ha ha, look, trophy.
Okay,
And I kick the head to the side.
All right, so you guys have officially killed everything here. You now have the 2 items you were looking for: the moo moo root and the black.
He has fallen to our persuasion. We have intimidated him. What would we use? Deception? Like, what is that? Like that, the fact that you're saying moo moo root, no longer saying the T.
I would
Oni.
just
We're gonna
say
start calling you Oni now. T's are omit from the rest of the campaign. We do not use T's here.
Sure. Okay, so my name is Oni now.
Oni, yes.
Anyway, so you've killed everything. You've got your moot root. You've got the black dog blood. The only thing left for you guys to do is go back to the camp, give the items to Chief Kurtwag, and go from there. So do you guys go back to the camp?
Yeah, we go back to Gerwag.
Okay.
Gerflag.
So here's where I'm going to let you guys have a little bit of fun before we end the session. So you guys go back and you hand in the last 2 items that you were given. Chief Gertwag looks at you and basically tells you that he's promoting all of you to basically that of a general. So now you have access to the castle, but he is also giving you guys permission to be in charge of the fireworks. So I'm going to let you basically shoot fireworks if you would like to, and I'm going to let you shoot fireworks at a group of bullywugs that they managed to capture while you guys were away.
I would like to shoot mine.
I would like to go to the sacrifices real quick. Do we know what they are? Have we seen them?
You have not seen them, and you don't know where they are, but you can ask.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like in a cage somewhere.
They
I was
are.
gonna go
Okay,
and
so
say something.
metagaming, they are in a cage, but they're inside the castle somewhere, the rundown castle where the Dragon Queen is at. But you don't know exactly where. You just know that the main group of kobolds, the big dogs, which now you guys are, took them to the castle and put them away in dungeons.
Okay, because I was going to say something really funny to Mouse. I was going to be like, I'm going to make you into a new hat.
You could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, but we don't know where they're at, so.
You're generals now. You can go up to the castle and ask.
Do we know who the sacrifices are?
Nope.
We don't know. We
So
just know there was
you
sacrifice.
basically have 2 options. You can either end the session where you guys go to the cage to see the prisoners and taunt them, or you can shoot fireworks at some bullywugs that the other kobolds captured.
Can I shoot a firework at...
Chillax is okay with either one. Honestly, blowing shit up or
Can I shoot a
talking shit
firework?
to other things below us.
Can I shoot a firework at the sacrifices if we find them?
No, because that would potentially cause the castle to catch technically on fire. So they
Can
would...
I
Blow it
shoot a
up.
firework at Chief Dickbag?
Chief Gertwag, you would immediately get beheaded.
I steal his cane?
Can I take... Does he have his cane with him?
Can
Yeah, I
we steal
don't.
his cane?
He does have his cane with him.
Can I
wanna-
roll
I
a stealth
wanna-
check?
Wait, okay.
I was
I
gonna
have 2
take it
people
as
talking
well.
at once. So what do
I
you want to do?
I want to shoot a firework at Chief Dirkbag.
At Chief Gertwag?
Yeah.
Okay. So the moment you bring the
Oh,
firework into the tent, 2 kobolds come and take you and drag you back out and take the fireworks away from you.
Yep.
I mean, I neglected to say that I lit the fuse as I entered.
Okay.
So it's going to kill someone.
No joke. I rolled a nat 1 for one of them, so one of them will get hit by a firework. The other one did save,
no.
so he's not going to take any damage. I'm going to say that you pulled out a skyrocket. That kobold is dead.
Oh,
You just killed a clan member. What is wrong with you?
You immediately, the other kobold takes you, puts you in chains, and puts you into the cage where the bullywugs are at.
Lutister, your husband
so
play
you
with
immediately have
Toll.
lost, within minutes, you have lost your general status, and you are now being shot at by your clan members. But here's the funny part. They're not going to kill you because they still consider you part of the clan. So they're going to do enough damage to teach you a lesson and put you on death's door. And they're also going to allow Chillax and Quadria to take the first shot if they want to.
right. Can I? So first of all, I'm not
And-
going to shoot at him.
Oh fucking hell!
So I look at Andoran and I look at him like dead in his eyes with like a serious face. And I go, brother, remember book. And I light the fuse and point it at him.
Okay, I'm going to let you choose which fire, because you're a general, you get to choose which firework you shoot at.
Oh, there's options!
There is
Yes!
options. There is options. Okay, so
Oh, I'm crying,
the
Austin.
Skits is also going to shoot a firework at you because you did earlier in a session try to steal his wine mug.
Skits, I'm sorry, Skits, you're a fucking piece of shit.
So both of them are going to shoot fireworks at you, but I'm going to allow Chillax to choose first because he was up there first. So you have 4 options.
Thank you, Mayhem, for making this so much more fun at the end.
So you can choose between the 4 options. You can choose what's called a lotus candle. You can choose a paper candle, a skyrocket, or death's end. Which one of the 4 do you choose?
Do we know what they do?
I will allow you to roll a insight check with advantage on all 4 of them.
So do I have to roll 8 times?
No, you would roll once. Roll once.
Can I-
Okay, so I'll roll twice for with the advantage.
You roll
I would
with
just roll the
advantage
2.
on insight, yeah, and I'll tell you what
Can
they
I-
do depending on what you roll.
Can I roll a persuasion check to try and persuade him not to shoot one at me?
No, you've lost your status. You went and killed a clan member, so you're being punished
Doesn't
for it.
mean I still can't roll a persuasion check.
Okay, roll again. If I allow you to roll persuasion check, you roll it with disadvantage because you just killed a clan. 11?
Highest is 11.
Okay, so that was enough to know what they do. So the lotus candle, when you light it, it's basically like when you go to a fireworks store and you get one of them long tubes.
The Roman
And
candles.
So it's like a Roman candle, except that for each shot that's made, if you hit with one of those shots, it deals a different type of damage. So you can roll multiple times and hit with different types of attacks. So like one of them is fire, one of them is necrotic, one of them is radiant, so on and so forth. Okay. The paper candle is basically one of those like little sticks that when you light it at the end of it, it sparkles, except that this one, when you take it over and you put it near a person, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. And if you touch them with the sparkle, then they take explosive damage each round for 1d4 damage on each of their turns. The skyrocket is literally exactly what it sounds like. It's like the shape of a rocket, and when you shoot it, that the person you're shooting it at has to make a dexterity saving throw. If they get hit, they take 2d6 points of necrotic damage per turn, and they also cannot regain the health that they lost after the first hit. If they pass, they only take 1d6 round damage that turn, and it's all necrotic. The one that's called Death's Bomb is basically you take this giant box, the black box that Andrew got with a skull on it, if you put it near him and he gets hit by it, he has to make a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw. If he fails the Constitution saving throw, he loses half of his HP immediately. If he fails the Wisdom saving throw, then he gets Power Word Kill immediately.
What's power word kill?
If his HP is below 50, he automatically dies.
I was gonna say use the black box. I was gonna say use the black box since he technically bought it, and it's ironic.
I'm gonna use the Roman candle.
Okay, so you're using the paper candle. Okay,
Yeah, the candle one. The one
paper-
that not the paper one.
the
The
Lotus
Roman
candle.
one.
You're using Lotus candle.
Yeah,
Okay, all
the
right.
candle. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, what you're going to do is you're going to make 5 attack rolls, and whichever one you hit on, I'll tell you which damage you deal and how much damage you deal with that type of damage. So make your first attack roll. It's
Mayhem, hide behind some bollywogs.
It's just your attack roll is just a 1d20 with no modifiers. So roll 1d20, and that will be your attack roll.
You rolled a 7.
A 7.
You rolled a 7. Okay, the first one misses, and it was the fire damage. Okay, so second roll.
Oh, that would have been fine to hit you with on that first one.
Second roll.
Yeah. 16.
What's your AC?
13.
Okay, he hits. This one is radiant damage. Roll 1d6 plus 3, and it's radiant damage.
7.
Okay, you take 7 radiant damage from the second hit, and it explodes. And it basically, when it explodes, normally if you shot it up in the sky, it would make a symbol, but because you're shooting it at the ground, it just explodes. So make your third attack.
First, I look at Andoran after the second one had gone, and because it hit him, I look at him and go, Andoran, brother! And I hold up 2 fingers, because remember he caught that book with 2 fingers. 2! Like book!
God damn it, Hacksaw.
Like book. 6 damage?
You dealt 6 damage. It's necrotic damage. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 16 and I'm dealing 6 damage.
So you hit and you dealt 6 damage. Okay, so your fourth
And on
attack.
the 4th shot, I just want to shoot it up in the air.
Okay, so don't make an attack roll. Just shoot it up in the air.
Yeah.
So
Does
the
it make a pretty
fourth
picture?
one would be what would look like chill damage, cold damage. When it shoots off, it forms into the shape of what would look like an icicle, and it's blue.
Yeah, look, brother, pretty.
Okay, then you've got the 5th one. Do you shoot it at him or do you shoot it up?
No, I keep shooting them up.
Okay, the 5th one is what would be poison damage, and it takes the form of a snake, and it's dripping poison out of its teeth when it explodes.
Yeah, look.
Okay,
Pretty.
so Skits is also going to attack you. He's going to use... How much HP you got left, Andrin?
If I'm going based off of the fucking damage I've taken so far, I have got 7.
You're at 7 HP? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use, just for flavor, the death box.
You bastard.
So, here's how this is going to work.
Cold-hearted bastard.
So, here's how this is going to work. I light it, and you're going to roll a Constitution saving throw first.
Oh,
No, you're going to roll a Wisdom saving throw first, then a Con save. If you fail the Wisdom save, you're dead flat out. You're automatically dead. If you fail the Con save but pass the Wisdom save,
That's my wisdom.
that's your Wisdom, you pass. So it cancels the power word kill out completely. So, roll me a Con saving throw.
12.
You pass that one, so you're going to go down to 1 HP.
Like a fucking treacherous boss.
But I will explain what you see when the stuff comes out. So, it hits Andoran. Half of it does. but the other half that doesn't hit it, that misses him, shoots up into the air. And you could assume that had all of them shot into the air, it would form into the shape of a skull when it exploded. But because only half of them hit, it takes the form of half of the right-hand side of a skull. And then it dissipates and pours down onto the ground around Andoran. And doesn't do anything after that. But yeah, so Andoran is now at 1 HP. And the kobold goes and unchains him and puts him back onto outside of the arena that he threw him in. All of the bullywugs are dead. All the kobolds killed them. But Andoran, you are now basically beaten. You're at 1 HP. You have no clothes on. Your weapons were taken away from you. And now you have been classified the lowest of the low of kobold standards. You have to work your way back up to where you were. So basically, Chillax and Quadria outrank you.
Well, as Quadria, I have a plan.
Okay.
Can I roll my... I'm going to roll stealth to see if I can go stealth.
Remember, you can't kill Andoran.
I wasn't going to kill him. I was going to steal the cane, but my stealth hit for free.
Yeah, so you get up to, the tent, and 2 new guards are standing there to replace one of the ones that were killed by Andoran, and then the other guy that took Andoran and put him into the arena. They see you, and they ask you, what do you want?
Cane. I want cane.
The cane?
The cane of Girthwag.
No.
Yes. Cane good. Cane power.
You see Chief Girtwag walk out at that point, and he whacks you on the head for 3 damage.
Cane power!
And we're going to end the session there. Thank you so much, guys, for listening into this podcast. We at the Dirty 20 greatly appreciate your time and effort into listening to our story as it unfolds for our esteemed players, if I do say so myself. But I would like to take a few moments to go in and do my own plugins for my own personal stuff. So not only do I do the Dungeon Master work for the Dirty 20 podcast, but I also stream on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/SladeZeno. I play a variety of different games. One of them in particular that I'm very well known for is playing Eternal. But I do also play a variety of other games. I currently am into playing Path of Exile, a few shooter games, stuff like that. But I play a variety of different stuff. Just depends on my mood, really. But you can also find me on Twitter at gaming_shuffle. That is the tag that I have chosen for myself for my Twitch channel, being the Southern Shuffle Gaming Group. So you can find me there at gaming_shuffle if you would like to find me on Twitter to follow me there. Anything else referring to plugins has to do with my Dirty 20 stuff. So if you would like to look for all of that, just look for us on Twitter at Dirty20_DND. That's with an N, DND, all capital letters. You can find us there, find all of our plugins for that. And we hope that you will continue to enjoy the rest of this podcast.
What's going on, everybody? My name is the Mayhemvote93, and I play as Rhaegar, the Dragonborn Barbarian, over here on the Dirty 20 podcast. If you'd like to see more of me, then feel free to head on over to my streaming channel, twitch.tv/TheMayhemVote93. As well as that, you can always check out my own tabletop role-playing podcast, Guardian Down, on YouTube. The channel name is the exact same thing, just without the 93. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because we've had a great time creating it for you, and we would love to hear some feedback down in the comments below.
Hello, my name's Ellis, otherwise known as Eli in the Discord of the Dirty 20 podcast. I play Norbert as well as one other character for a short time, and if you want to find me anywhere else, twitch.tv/LSCW. If you want to come hang out with me there. and I hope you enjoy the podcast.